Hey, good evening. Hey there. Hi there, ho there. Tuesday night, 7 p.m. You guys know what that means here in the Central Time Zone. Time for Sports Riot live on Twitch. Thanks so much for joining us. Hope each and every one of you is off to a great start this Thanksgiving week. Me, Mike Liebeshock. What's up? Up above, Barry Laminack. What's up?
Hello. Hi-yo.
Hi-yo.
How are you?
I'm all right.
That was
over
the
there.
nerdiest, corniest way I could say hello. Hey-yo. All right.
Somebody pay you in bricks to talk like Kermit the Frog for like 20 seconds or something like that?
Oh, Lord. Do a whole show like that? Could you imagine the
Give me
drama?
Froggy.
Oh my gosh, give me the Browns. Okay.
John Wesley, what's going on, man?
Hey, what's up, Shock? Good to see you down there, buddy. Happy Tuesday to you boys. Congrats on you, Shock, for picking the upset of the century.
Yeah.
The Texans taking it to the Titans in the rain. Man, no one on earth saw that coming more than you. You made that happen with your damn mind bullets.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, here's the thing about that. I mean, and I don't even remember change. I remember when we made the picks taking Tennessee, and all I was saying is that everyone else has been doing it all year. Each and every week, it feels like one of the bottom feeders in some division is taking out one of the top teams, and the Texans were the only ones who hadn't done it outside of week one when everyone was in first place.
Yeah.
It was just their time, and they took everything that Ryan Tannehill and the Titans gave them. Tyrod Taylor, not a great day passing, found the end zone twice with his feet. Sometimes you do what you got to do, and it's not a matter of you winning so much as just finishing with more points. They did what they had to do, man.
Don't try to soften it or discount it or try to be humble, dude. You nailed it. Gloat.
It's true. I don't
Sing
do
it
that,
from
man.
your chest. Do a lap.
I will.
You saw it coming.
I will.
Clearly, you broke
I'll
down
gloat
the
about-
tape.
Yeah.
I'm glad about Jonathan Taylor later. But,
that was good. That was a good.
Yeah.
What y'all
Good
think about that, man? I mean, is it worth it winning at this point to lose draft position to even trust the Texans, John, to do the right thing with a draft pick if and when they got a number one? I mean, what does that do for the Texans right now?
No, they lost by winning on Sunday. These idiots don't even know how to tank properly. Holy crap! I think they dropped 2-3 draft positions by losing to the Titans. A meaningless win.
Can't get wrong.
Yeah,
right.
I mean,
like what?
Good Lord,
just lose. Just lose. That's all you got to do.
I remember it was Joe Pro or Ryan Lost in Texas who summed it up perfectly. Is like, I take no joy in the Texans winning. My only joy is in the former Oilers losing. I was like, that's about how I felt about the guy. I was like, I was supposed to be like, oh yeah, hey, good job. But I'm like, man, you guys, what are you doing winning?
Fuck that up.
Screwing up the plan. You have one plan.
All you had to do was
operable plan.
Look at Titan Hugo.
What reachable goal in the season to pick first? Screwed it up.
Assholes. Titan Hugo's trying to salvage something. 5 turnovers. Titans still had a chance.
Yeah.
Because they're
You should have.
Listen, don't come in here with that moral victory bullshit, Titan Hugo. You lost to one of the shittiest, worstest teams in the NFL. There's no moral victories in that. None. We won't allow.
You're playing a D2 school. Honestly,
They just had a hard time.
Shouldn't have been that close. And yeah, I think, did you just say 2 draft spots, John? The Texans, as of right now, you're right. They are picking 4th behind the Jets, behind the Jags. Detroit at 0-9-1, number 1 as of right now.
There you go.
And here's what sucks even more.
No power rankings
today. It was announced today in the last couple hours that the Jets have put Joe Flacco and Mike White on the COVID list. Zach Martin will be returning behind center for the Jets on Sunday. So there's a chance the Texans could be looking at what they call a streak. Zach Wilson. Did I say Zach Martin?
You said Zach Martin. I was like, wait a minute. Who? What the who?
Isn't that guy? I think in baseball.
That's swag. The kid with the swag. Who talks about swag all the time.
Yes.
He's going to be playing quarterback. The Texans have a chance to do that twice in a row. Get 2 wins.
Please don't.
Well, they'd be stupid if they did.
Yeah.
That could potentially drop them. That could drop them to 7 or 8, depending on what happens the rest of the weekend, guys.
Johnny, you were going to say something?
I first off, I mean, here's the level of morale with the local team. Like, even though I was like, oh, they beat the Titans. Well, that was dumb. And then I changed the channel and I moved on. I didn't think about it. The Twitter timeline was hardly even moved by it. But good God, you see some people and they're just like, a lot of you been talking shit on the Texans all week, and they heard you and they said we're not going to take it anymore. And I'm like, just relax, bro. Relax. That's not at all what happened. Yeah. The Titans outlost the Texans in that game. It was really the only thing that occurred. There was no positive to
passing
it.
Yards. Come on, fam. They weren't supposed to win that football game.
I mean, yeah, they ran for what, 78 yards or 83 yards or something like
bullshit.
that.
It was just bad.
Yeah, right, exactly.
If you give, I said this much on BOD, if you give another team 5 opportunities to score and you take 5 opportunities away from yourself, you're most likely going to lose that game if they convert 3 of those 5. Even if it's field goals, because you're spotting a team 9 points. And that is exactly what the Texans did. They're so inept, they couldn't score any touchdowns on those, but they scored 3 field goals on them. 9 points, hence the difference in the game. It was 9 points. It's just, and I'm not going to give kudos to the Texans defense for getting those interceptions. Ryan Tannehill played like Ryan Tannehill without a Derrick Henry, forcing the ball, trying to create some offense.
Yeah. And in the rain.
Yeah.
They were trash at home in the rain. That was
in the rain. In the bizarre world of Cleveland, Ohio.
Just real quick, want to just acknowledge the chat. Say what's up to Joe Pro. Thank you for getting in early, buddy. And Donna and Chewy. I saw Chewy's in the building. What's up, Chewster? Got to meet Chewy at Kobo's or see Chewy again at Kobo's. Titan Hugo's in here crying like a biatch. So what's up to Titan Hugo?
You'll be all right. You'll be all right.
H-Town Badger. What's up, Fidel? What's up, Shouty? Yeah, what's up, guys? Thanks for being here.
I'm liking Fidel and Hugo going back and forth. Who's got the better resume? Neither of them are really good right now. I mean, the Titans, the injuries are mounting up. A.J. Brown out with a chest injury yesterday. That's not going to help things with Julio Jones already eternally questionable at this point. The Buffalo Bills, what do you say about that? They ran into a steamroller. The best non-injured running back in the NFL right now, Jonathan Taylor, is still running. 4 touchdowns on the ground, guys, 1 through the air. And Carson Wentz wasn't great. He didn't have to be. As long as he can hand off without fucking up, which is what he did, that's all he needed to do to roll all over Buffalo yesterday.
Jonathan Taylor, the new Christian McCaffrey, just out there doing it all, putting up all the numbers, making all the fantasy players happy or sad. I think what's more surprising. What's that?
Heathen McCaffrey.
Nice. Well done, Johnny. Come on. You're not even going to take a lap on that? No, that was good. What?
It's not.
It's super underappreciated.
He's pacing himself. He's got something better coming in the next 2 hours, I guarantee you.
Yeah, probably. But maybe not, though.
Maybe not. What's surprising is that they put up that many points against the Bills defense that was thought to be the best defense in the National Football League right now. So I don't know if it says a lot about the Colts. I still don't believe in Carson Wentz, but I certainly do believe in Jonathan Taylor now, and have been. I think it was week 2 or 3 when the Texans played the Colts. I was like, have I been sleeping on Jonathan Taylor? Because this kid can run. And then you kind of forget about him when you don't watch him. But then you see something like Saturday or Sunday, and you're like, holy shit, this guy's been doing it all year. So props to him. And I don't know what's going on with the Bills, but they better get their shit together. They've now been passed in their division by the Patriots. They're going the wrong way, man, for a super talented football team. Yeah.
I wonder if there's a combination of things. I mean, not out of nowhere. I think people had them on Buffalo on the upswing last year. Grind that pepper for Joe Pro. But they were weirdly the NFL media's darlings of this offseason throughout training camp. Everyone just knew it was going to be Buffalo. Yeah. They've got Josh Allen top 3 in the MVP odds very early on. And they beat up on a lot of punk-ass teams. They lost to the Steelers at home opening week, which frankly surprised me. But they sort of kind of got fat on some weaker teams, and they also ran into a couple of buzzsaws. They lost a horrible game to a really bad team 3 weeks ago. And kind of waiting to see when water finds its level with them. Are they really who everyone thought they were, John? Or is this really Buffalo? Are they really super inconsistent, can't run the ball, can't stop the ball?
No idea. I wish I had an answer for you. It's not. Point to the crippling injury on the team. Who's missing?
For
Where's the
Buffalo?
big empty holes for Buffalo, right? So they just are underperforming and just kind of snake bit, right? They just keep running into someone getting hot. I mean, the Colts just jumped on their ass and took it to them. And it reminded me of the Broncos over the Cowboys a few weeks back. You know what I mean? Same thing. It's like, whoa, hold up. This near or sub 500 team is just beating the shit out of us. It's like, the Colts look like they had only practiced for the Bills for the last 3 weeks. Right?
Yeah.
And the Bills showed up on 3 days practice, still looking at an old playbook. Yeah, it was trippy. I don't get it. But the crucible for the Bills, and it was set up this way in the schedule. They haven't played the Patriots at all yet. So they're going to have 2 with the Patriots. It's going to pretty much decide the AFC East. I think it's, was it 13 and 16 or even 17 or something like that. So yeah, that's what it'll come down to. So the Bills right now, they have one enemy, and that's it. And if they can get past the Pats twice, they control their destiny. That's how I see it.
Yeah. Buffalo is at New Orleans Thanksgiving night, by the way. That's the late game, which should actually be kind of interesting. They turn around for the Pats. Then they close with Tampa Bay, Carolina, the Pats again. They get a Week 17 walkover at home against the Falcons. They close against the Jets. If they can make themselves viable in the next 6 weeks, they finish with what should be 2 pretty easy games. But the next month and a half is going to be a gauntlet, Barry.
It really is. They don't have it easy. I feel bad for Indianapolis because unlike the Bills, who really hold their destiny in their own hands. You said they got a gauntlet. They played 2 games against the Patriots.
Yep.
They're actually still in the playoff hunt because isn't it 7 teams this year, or am I mistaken?
17 games this year, correct?
No, it's 7 teams for the wild card, right? If
I'm not sure how they're going to pull that off.
I think it's 7 teams and only the number
3
one
division
seed
winners,
gets
4
a
wild
bye.
cards.
4 division winners,
Yeah.
3 wild cards. The 1 seed in each conference gets a bye. So the Bills are barely in. But here's the thing, like you said, though, they control their own destiny because they get to play the Patriots twice. But I feel bad for the Colts. As good as they've looked and beaten some of they've already lost twice to Tennessee, so they need miracles to win the AFC South, and they're not. I don't think they're going to get it, But man,
Yeah.
Bills have their work cut out for them. That is for sure. Luckily for them, I think that if I'm looking at the playoff picture right, get my stupid mouse over here. Ahead of them is the Chargers, the Bengals, and then the division winners. So they've got to hold off. The Bills have to hold off the Steelers, the Colts, the Browns, the Raiders. I think they'll be fine. I mean, they're lucky that it's the expanded playoffs, though.
I'll tell you what sucks for Buffalo is their bye week was a month ago. They don't have a recovery week between now and the end of the year. Indy turns around. They've got another challenge. They've got Tampa Bay in front of them Sunday night. Then here in Houston to face the red hot Houston Texans. and then their bye week. And then they have their regroup week. They finish with New England at the Cardinals, who are bouncing back again this week. Then they finish with the Raiders and the Jags. So they, again, 2 weeks of easy football at the end. Well, technically, we think easy. The way this league is going, who knows? Barry Chewy is paying to say something. Can you get that up there?
Read it. Right there. I think the Colts are a tough team if they can make it and get a wild card spot. They're physical up front. Don't ask Carson Wentz to do everything. Defense can be solid when possible, but the fact that they lost games early, I mean, it's possible. Well, again, you're going to have to win the division because chances of you making a wild card ain't happening. So, and they've already lost twice to the Titans. So I would say, Chewy, that the chances of them winning the AFC South is slim. So, unfortunately.
Continuing to run around the NFL a little bit, guys. The Cardinals bounced back. It looks like Colt McCoy is good, then bad, then good, which means next week they need Kyler Murray back behind center in the worst way. You can't run Colt out there on an odd, even numbered week. 35 of 44, 328, John, 2 touchdowns, no picks. He puts up not gaudy, but really good numbers. He didn't turn over the ball. Most importantly, without DeAndre Hopkins, they get a good win, John, against an addled Seattle Seahawks team. Are they the best team in the NFL again?
That's what a big football wants you to think, right? I don't think you can. I mean, it seems ridiculous to say you're the best team in football when, even if you are winning, if you don't have your star quarterback and your star receiver. I think they went and whooped the shit out of Seahawks, who are even worse than you think they are, which is a damn shame. So yeah, I mean, I'm not super hot and heavy on the Cards, but I mean, what else you looking at in the NFC? The Packers, they're schizophrenic at best. The Bucks have shown some human frailty, right?
Yeah.
So Cowboys, you don't know what you're going to get. So yeah, I mean, I guess the overall mood, the overall theme is there is no best in the NFL right now.
That's
right?
probably a great take. Yeah. Here's one thing I noticed, right? We've talked a little bit about some of these teams that looked really good early, the Bills and the Cardinals and the Bucks losing a couple in a row, make them look vulnerable. The Packers started off with one loss and then rattle off a couple. Now they've lost a couple again. Is this the most upset you guys can remember seeing in the NFL in a while? I said so on Twitter. I was like, I don't remember there being a season of this many upsets. It seems like weeks 9, 10, and 11 were just not so much 11. I mean, the Texans did their part, but I think 8, 9, and 10, there was a ton of teams that were winning when they shouldn't have. And somebody said, I think you just have recency bias. But can you guys remember this many upsets in the NFL and this much parity in recent memory? If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong.
No, but that's probably because of the recency bias.
You that said that to me?
No, I don't know. Nothing really. I'm trying to think of a year where all hell broke loose.
Oh, wait, this is what I'm drinking
recently. Crown Black,
Crown Royal Black, courtesy of the.
Very nice.
It's just like a regular Crown Royal, but you put like 3 cigarette butts in it.
I'm gonna join you.
Really?
I'm join you in that.
No cigarette butts in it.
Oh, I got the black too, John.
Well, I'm drinking an old fashioned, but I do have shots prepared here.
Oh, we're gonna do shots too.
Shot. Yeah, I went to Specs and got a couple of the little ones.
Okay.
So you guys pick at home. Go with my favorite, Bullet.
Oh, well done.
Always a fan favorite. And then I
Not a
got this
Coca-Cola.
just because it looks stupid.
Howlerhead. Okay. Did you
All right,
just
so
straight
which one
up
should I take
shoot
a
that
shot?
Crown Royal Black, Sean?
Hoping it mixes well with the shingles vaccine.
I thought you were going to throw up.
No, I don't know
thought
how
you were gonna shoot
Shingrix
vomit
and Canadian whiskey go together. We're about to find out, hopefully.
Said,
get back to your
black.
I see it.
Dude.
Which one you
You
picking?
gotta tell me.
Man. Shock.
Come on,
Am I talking to myself here? Bullet or Howlerhead?
Shock. What do you want? Bullet or
Oh, Howlerhead.
All right, cool. Go. There you go.
To get back to your question, Barry, if we're constituting an upset as being based on record, I think a month and a half ago, I'll do another one.
Hold on, let me get my fireball.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Listen, we're all just drinking weird shit we got at Specs.
Yeah. I mean, if we're constituting upsets based on record alone, I think we were looking a month and a half ago at how not just the NFC, because I think at one point they only had 4 teams above 500 and another team that was at 500 in the Saints. You had very few teams with winning records and a shit ton of teams with losing records. So it stood that, things would even out and people would win. But seeing the absolute dredges of the NFL, the 3 or 4 teams that we think and are pretty sure complete trash, beating division leaders, that's what I don't remember happening that often. Not that a 3-5 would beat a 6-2 or whatever, but the fact that the Jets and the Lions would tie and the Texans would get a win, the Jags, that's what's surprising, is that the worst are beating who we think might be the best.
Okay, that makes sense.
Another thought in that direction as we take the shot, outside
Cheers,
of the obvious ting, the obvious when division leaders get upset and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think the mainstream, that stuff, it's got banana in it.
Yeah. Are you sure you're not having a stroke?
No, I said
Who, me?
banana. That's the monkey. The monkey.
Tastes like
it's got,
tastes like battery acid.
Natural banana flavor.
It tastes
Natural banana
metallic.
flavor.
I can't feel my arm.
Can you change my name to Natural Banana Flavor now?
I got
No, I
you,
was gonna
fam.
say, just to explain
NBF.
the recency bias that you may have been suffering.
Mm-hmm.
I think the mainstreamization of the gambling lines, like that wasn't as commonly known and talked about not even 5 years ago, right? So I think now it's more obviously labeled as this is an upset. Here's the favorite. Here, more people know the spreads
Gotcha.
and shit like that. It's in the in the zeitgeist.
Speaking of upsets, Donna said, haha, funny story. I just had dinner at my local favorite Mexican food restaurant. I ordered an old fashioned and they made it with tequila. What?
No, it's not
What?
old fashioned.
That's super weird.
That's Olay
Was it
fashion.
good? That's what I want to know. Was it any good?
It can't be good, right? It's like not an old fashioned.
sounds horrible.
I like the Olay fashion.
But I just saw this though going into week 12 is that after guys having a bunch of weeks in a row where we maybe had 3 games between teams with winning records, we have 12 games this week, which is the record this late in the season. We have 12 games between teams with winning or 500 records. We're finally getting good teams playing each other, which all year hasn't happened, period.
By the way, congratulations to Tony. Down to 175. Said he's been eating well, treating himself Thursday. Good for you, buddy. No alcohol for months. Wow. How have you been tolerable? Jesus.
I don't know how you did that.
I've met you. You definitely need to be. No, you don't. You're a dick when you're drunk. Fuck. Good job, buddy.
I've met you.
Way to make
There's no
friends. Way to make friends. Donna said the old
Other
fashioned
than
was
that,
no
congrats
bueno.
on you.
She sent it back. That sounds about right.
Oh, yeah. Oh, because you could smell that before I got to the table, probably.
There's no shit. I was doing the Laminator 5000 shit, I noticed there's a couple of pick'em games, not by great teams or great games, or it's not like, oh, it's the Bucks and the Cards. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
I think one of them was like Atlanta and Jacksonville in a pick'em game, but there was 2, maybe 3 pick'em games. It's rare when there's one. So kind of surprising in that regard too, but it's just, some anomaly shit going on. But I think, Johnny, you might be right. It's probably just because I'm deeper into the Laminator 5000 and doing the gambling stuff and noticing it more.
Yeah, but Joe Lunchpail out there, Mr. and Mrs. Sports Center watcher who only get their sports from complete mainstream, Disney-owned entities.
The lame stream media.
Well, whatever you want to call it. I mean, shit, I only buy my groceries at a mainstream grocery store. It's because I don't go buy shit out in the woods.
I go to Whole Joe's.
Whatever.
There's a new place.
Yeah. Yeah, that counts too. Yeah. So, but they're getting it now. So even they're thinking about it and looking at it. The DraftKings phenomenon.
True.
As it were.
650 here in town, guys, that used to be national radio all day. And it was from a different city in every day part. Jim Rome is the only thing that isn't associated with a major gambling broadcasting company. Every show is some schmuck you've never heard of. This was the pick I released last night. This is how I did. Like, I give a shit how an announcer did on his ticket the night before. But it's everything.
Fucking Toutline radio.
Yeah, it's exactly, John. That is a great way of putting it.
650
on a recorded line.
You mean 950?
I mean 6:50 a.m., which used to be
CBS
where Rome is on here in town now.
Oh, gotcha.
He's Tiki and Tierney used to be on there. There used to be a different national show, usually associated with CBS or Audacity, whatever it is now. And every day part from a different city, which is cool. You get a little different flavor. But now I think Rome is middays. The rest of it is all this BetUL nonsense. And half of them sound like they're on a speakerphone at the back of the bathroom in a stall somewhere.
I'm here
but
in
everything,
Vegas.
John,
I
you
just
just said
roughed
it's all
up my
Toutline.
bookie. Yeah, it's all it is. Look, I'm gonna give you the
all it
Super
is.
Saver 3000. I'm gonna give you the picks that I give my children and my the people who can't take my family. My personal chef, I give him these picks. He takes care of my food.
All you got to do.
I trust him.
It's like Tony the Hatchet Man Valentine, one of the greatest.
Look,
inventions
I've got deep
ever.
thoughts on Philadelphia. Notice I'll only say the cities too. They never say the team names because they can't.
They don't say the teams.
Yeah,
Correct.
Oh, they're not
Washington. I
allowed to?
really like
Notice that,
Washington.
Oh wow, I didn't know they weren't allowed to say the names either. Interesting.
Well, that was the old-fashioned way.
Certain
Now
teams-
they're probably not allowed to because there's only there's officially affiliated people who, now that there's like DraftKings, the official daily fantasy of the National Football League and shit like that.
Yeah.
So we're in a completely different world now.
Eric, you're right.
Let's
It
all
is
take a second
boring
to
and
think
it's,
about it.
yeah.
That's awkward. Listen, remember we talked about it, Johnny. It's okay to have a pause.
Okay.
This isn't radio.
That's what I'm saying.
We can all just
I'm
stare at
down.
each other for a second. Oh wow, that's super awkward. That's super awkward. I can't
That
do
was
it.
10 seconds.
That was just
10
super.
seconds, and it felt like 5 minutes.
If you guys don't know, like for three radio guys to sit there and nobody talk felt so fucking weird. Oh my god,
Let
that
the
was
needles
awkward.
go all the way down. That was so weird.
Yeah.
Didn't feel right.
If we were on the radio in 10 seconds, you'd already have 60 texts to the text line. The receiver's down.
What's wrong? What's
Receiver's
wrong?
down.
Yeah, that's the only time the program director listens.
Dick Radio in
It's like-
Texas City, who's an expert on everything. Hey, your attenuator is not
Yeah.
working.
Dude, I got added to a Facebook group called Houston Broadcasters.
Oh,
Randy Lemon added me to it. Which
delete your account.
shout out Randy Lemon. He wants me to take over
Yeah,
for
he
him
wants
one
that.
day.
At what?
Doing lawn stuff?
Garden line,
running
bro.
that Facebook page?
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
fucking
yeah, I
garden
forgot
line.
he's still doing
He's,
that.
he's grooming
so I'm saying
me.
lawn
Not
stuff.
for the radio, just to sexually
grooming you.
molest me. But he's
Yeah, you're a little old for that. Just ask him.
listen. I can still be taken advantage of for the right price. Anybody can
Really?
get this
How old's
booty.
Randy?
Anybody can
How
get
old's
this
Randy?
booty. How old is Randy? Old enough to pay my mortgage. That's how old. God damn
Oh,
it.
God, that's, oh.
Anyways,
At least your yard will look good.
yeah.
Yeah, Houston Broadcasters, you're getting in. You're
I was added to
the
the group.
been fired group.
Yeah, basically, it's a bunch of washed up, has been radio guys, which is I think why he added me. And
Most of the
it's
people I
just
drink
it's
with.
just old school guys that are like, remember Moby? It's like, bro, no one gives a fuck. Why are we in this group to begin with? It's just old
Remember
dudes
Moby.
Chuck
rehashing.
Tramick was a visionary.
What was the chick? Martini and Edmonds. Now that was sports talk.
was-
like, oh,
no,
Joel
that is
Bushbaum
US
was a
Farm.
national treasure. It's fucking awful. And they don't even talk about sports talk. It's all like Moby.
No.
Remember Rock 101 and like, who gives a fuck?
boy.
They're like, oh,
That
I
is a group
remember
of people
Edmonds.
who hate Latino music.
Oh, yeah, they do.
Oh, they cannot stand Latino music.
I'd have to go do the carts and then take the sin in. Oh, shut the fuck up, man. Like, I will
Back
say
then,
this
we
though,
were
like,
getting paid $200,000 a year. Half of that was in cocaine. There was titties everywhere. Radio was alive and well.
it was the medium that everybody wanted. Now you got
That's why we
these
need
twitches.
a Barry Warner biopic made
my
in Hollywood.
God.
We need a Barry Warner movie. That's like every commercial break.
Fuck, dude,
From
you
every
just
show
beat-
I ever
you
did
just
with Barry.
fucking Candyman'd him. You just made Barry Warner sit up in his bed. Hello, someone
every
mentioned
show.
my name.
Every show, every commercial. Mike, let me just say that dialogue you and I just had, completely organic. That's what sports talk is all about. Every break.
Right now,
Barry, you
there's 1,000 people sitting in their car, not going into work yet because they couldn't turn off the engine because they didn't want to miss a second of that radio gold.
tease that kept them in the car. Well done. That's how you
here
do
I
it.
am.
Do you
in
guys think
Radio
teases work?
Siberia.
Has the tease
What's
ever
that?
worked on you? Have you ever been like driving and got to, I don't know, court or wherever you're headed to do whatever it is you had to do that day, and you're like, you know what? I was going to get out, but these chodes on 790 or the guys on the wheelhouse were like, oh,
No.
stick around because after the break, we're going to tell you 3 reasons why the Texans win was not good. I got to fucking
There's a
hear
coach.
this.
Who may already be fired. We'll tell you who after the break.
3 names on the hot
come on,
seat. You
Kansas
don't want to
fucking
miss
needle.
it. 2 of them are a surprise. 1 of them is not, but 2 of them are maybe a surprise. I don't know. We'll just come back. Oh, just like a fucking oh my God. I've never had a fucking tease work on me. Chat. Hey,
There's
chat.
a key stat that says that Jose Altuve is not a Hall of Famer. I'll tell you what it is when
Right
we come
after
back
this.
on the other side.
Does that ever fucking work? I'm curious,
We're
chat.
going to be joined by Clint Sterner. You're not going to want to miss it right after the break. No. No, you mean Clint that was on an hour ago? No, I
you
think
mean
we'll
that
be
guy?
okay.
Boy, I tell you,
We're
Bubba,
gonna make
them
it.
boy, them names, like what?
This would be a good tease. There's only one thing keeping me from blowing my brains out, and I'm not sure it's there anymore. I'll tell you about it when we're on the other side of the break. And I'll be like, oh, fuck, I gotta hear this.
The mics are hot. I'm out of cocaine. Like,
I just found a powdery substance under the desk. I'm going to try it during the break. Come back and see what it was.
Nick says 97.5 is the king of teases now. Oh, yeah, of course. They're trying to do that formulaic sports talk radio. If something I want to comment on, if it's something I want to comment on, Total Dallas, so you just want to wait. So it's a selfish thing. You want to be able to have your voice heard. It's not like, oh, I need this information. You're just like, oh, I need my text read, or I need my email read, or
That's
my
what I was
fax,
going to say.
or whatever.
Exactly. That's a very small audience that you're aiming for. You know, here's how you get Total Dallas to stick around. Mike McCarthy might be a lock for Coach of the Year. I'll tell you why after the break. You're like,
Total Dallas is like,
I
bro,
need this.
what?
You what? I'm gonna jack off in my car.
I'm about to Kelly Winslow Jr. up in this Target. Let's go. Like, what?
You
Oh,
know
God, I
what?
almost
The
fell
thing
off my
is,
seat. What the fuck?
the thing is,
Did you? Oh,
Barry,
okay.
when you and I started doing the show together, and I think we had the first call with Tepper after the first 2 weeks. He's like, "Don't do teases."
Don't do teases. Because Shock will be like,
He says, "'Cause
"Ugh,
what if
you
you
don't pay him
tease
off."
something that? What if you tease something that no one wants to hear?" I said, "That makes a shit ton of sense."
That makes way more sense than coming up after the break. 73 reasons why turkey is the devil. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Just
favorite
103
holiday
days till training
sides.
camp starts.
Yeah. We're going to tell you why the Texans should draft a long snapper with their number one pick right after this. Like, what the fuck? No one gives a fuck
cares.
about teases. I'm curious. Like,
No.
I
The
listen
only
to that
time
show.
it works on me, and again, it's usually
I
Rome.
think
It's
Eric's
when he has
commenting about the
someone on.
wheelhouse. He's like, oh, I listen to that show. It's bad. Really
It's bad. And then I saw what the three of them look like, and I know Cody.
Yeah,
The other two, I'm like,
Cody's my
what?
dude. I like Cody.
Those dudes are
Yeah, Cody could be.
interns. They should be interns somewhere. Good
No,
lord.
intern get paid more.
Yeah. Yeah, interns get paid more than drive time at 97.5. I'm not seeing anybody in the chat other than Total Dallas's narcissistic ass saying that teases work. So I think we've established that unless you're just, being an attention whore, teases are pointless. So
Well,
They
and then
only
the
work
rule
on
is, well,
national
first,
radio.
when you do hear someone who's diligent about teases, that means they just recently got their ass chewed by their program director to do it.
so
Yes.
true.
It's not a natural thing. It's not a
it's
natural
not.
thing. It's you just took an ass chewing because you weren't doing it, and your numbers are down. And that's the one. It's like program directors are like a bad hitting coach. They don't really have any new ideas. They just tell you to change something. Like, here you go. Pick your elbow up. Okay. It's up there. It's really fucking up there now. Yeah, try that now. Same thing. Yeah, that's why we got no listeners, because you're not keeping them. Shut up.
Yeah. Yeah, because we're not teasing them through 3 minutes of commercials. Bro, I'll be like, I try to do that on Barry on Deck. I'll be like, all right, guys, I'm going to go take a quick little 5-minute pee break. Don't go anywhere. I've got, I'm going to pull my dick out and like all these, and nothing. No matter what I say, I'm going to lose 5 to 7 people every time. No matter what tease I do, I could say film sessions, which everybody loves. None of that shit works. People are just going to leave if they want to leave. People, not everybody, present chat excluded, because a lot of these folks are sticking with me and through the breaks, and us no matter what. But a lot of people's attention spans, like if they're not constantly being entertained by your show every fucking second, like that 10 seconds that we didn't say a word, guarantee you we lost 2 to 3 people just because they were like, what the fuck? Like that's why dead air on radio is the worst thing ever. Not because it's a sin. It's because people are gonna be like, well, fuck it, click and change the channel. But teases don't keep them or prevent them from doing that. It's the stupidest shit ever.
Nope.
I disagree with you there.
Huh?
Not gonna. Right. Hey, since Total Dallas
our
is here,
teases. Coming up next, we'll rehash the same shit you've heard on every other show all day.
That's exactly it.
Joe Pro, you're in charge of teases now for Sports Riot.
I was always a big fan of the Punch Out.
What's that?
Is just have a great moment with a killer line. Boom, you go to break, and then you come back, and you're like, the most effective tease is, wasn't that 12 and a half minutes badass? We're going to do it again. We're going to do another one. Mm-hmm. You can't miss. We're going to change the subject, and it's going to be even better than this one. Bye.
Yeah.
I got to go smoke real quick. Enjoy this fucking 5-minute break about Traeger grills.
Talk about my good friends over at Traeger Grills, who I've met once.
That's right.
Let me tell you guys about my broke dick, and you can take these pills and your dick will work. We'll talk about
guys,
it.
I've met a lot of you at station functions. Y'all some low T having motherfuckers. Bunch of soft dicks. Get that fixed.
Bunch of soft dick P1s.
Oh, dude, there's a seasonal rotation of ads. There is after the holidays. There's the quick weight loss. You're a fat fuck. You need to lose some weight.
24-hour
and that
fitness.
goes for a while.
And then it's like Valentine's fucking training. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Peloton,
and then it's like, well, you're still fat and lazy as shit. You know what you need? Low T. You need to jack your balls up. Get them balls cranking.
Wait a minute, Johnny. Right around the corner, it's Valentine's. Get you some of these goddamn pajamas and these fucking shitty
Sherry's
chocolates.
Berries.
Get you all this shit. Nobody. I fucking bought I did a read for the pajamagram. We're never gonna get these sponsors, by the way. We're so fucked.
We never were. We never were.
All we need is a couple of alcohol sponsors and a cocaine sponsor. Today's episode brought to you by the Sinaloa Cartel.
That's good. Ask for it by name.
Yeah, Sinaloa cocaine.
Shelby, on a scale of 1 to 10, how mundane are the three of us? That's what I want to know right now.
That's what I want to know. Mundane white man gives you his opinion. 90% of sports talk.
Dude,
you know what I like is when three middle-aged white guys start talking about their favorite rappers of all time, and it's the whitest conversation about the least white form of art.
A lot of people sleep on the Beastie Boys. Like, shut the fuck up, Tommy. Shut the fuck up.
We ought to be giving Eminem his flowers while he's with us. Stop giving flowers, first of all. That's the stupidest thing ever. They give them their flowers while they're with us.
I think sometimes the white guy who is overly studied on rap, waiting for this conversation, is like, well, a pound for pound, Nas is Illmatic album is, like, okay, dude, look, I get it. You had a black girlfriend in high school, all right? It was very bold of you.
Personally attacked right now.
Oh, well, I mean,
what the fuck? Like, I literally eat and breathe hip hop for most of my life.
Freak.
Had a black girlfriend, several in high school.
Oh, did you?
Why are you attacking me right now, John?
Well, I mean, I didn't know that about you, but so it wasn't intended. But I mean, I said a butthole trap, and a butthole walked up into it. You can't feel like I meant it on purpose.
Said a butthole trap.
Anyways, are we going to debate hip hop?
Hold on, wait. Please welcome Adam Rapp, everybody. He'll be right here with us. Talking about Adam shoes and some fucking thrift store shit he spray painted.
Hype beast.
Listen, I will have a detailed discussion on hip hop with anyone at any moment, at any time. And it's not like I've prepared for it my whole life, but I mean, I might have a little bit, but it doesn't.
You're just trying to make up for that one time you said the N-word in anger when you were 12.
Under your breath by yourself.
No,
you said it. You felt bad.
I honestly, swear to God, I got in a fight on a basketball court in high school because a dude wouldn't stop saying it to my black friend who didn't give a shit. I'm the one that had to fight the guy. I was like, you're too lax, bro. Like you, come on, man. I need more anger from you, Jeff. I mean, if you got a black guy named Jeff, he probably doesn't care if his white friends say the N-word. I don't know.
They do. They still do.
Oh, fuck you,
Believe
Joe
us,
Pro.
Joe
Fuck
Pro.
you. Joe Pro's making me change my name to Adam Rapp. What a dick.
Adam's good people. But you got to stay elite, bro. Stay elite.
Oh, man. Hype beast. Hype beast.
Hype beast.
Fuck.
What's the last pair of shoes you bought, Barry?
Why are you guys attacking me?
We're not attacking. It's a simple question.
Hey,
Tell us about your latest kicks.
I sent you a book on hip hop for your last birthday. I know that you're a real one. I know that you're a real one.
Thank you
I
for
would
the
have wasted that on you
303
if I knew
biddies.
that you weren't.
You know I love Houston hip hop. You know I love hip hop in general. Joe Pro. I also love 303 biddies. So thank you. The last pair of shoes I bought were some Jordan 1s.
Oh, yeah, that's a
Original.
That's a good.
Fuck.
You gonna wear them on
guys.
stage?
Okay.
Do you have them yet, or are they still in the shop?
No, I haven't bought shoes in forever. Listen, ever since I lost my job, I haven't bought a single sneaker. I'm not one of those guys that's like, I ain't got a job anymore, but I'm not changing my spending habits.
That's right.
I'm just going to run up this
Grind till I
credit card and
shine.
ruin my fucking credit. No,
That's right.
everything I spent money on had to stop. Everything extravagant. I mean, I still, I'll buy a video game every now and then, but that's just so I'm not sad. But yeah, no, I haven't bought sneakers in forever.
You should try weed. Works great. Makes life a video game. Thank you, Donna.
Thank you, Donna, for the 20 biddies. I'll be honest with you, Johnny. I like getting high, but maybe I just need to do it more. But I'm just like, I either just go to sleep or I just get super paranoid. It's not an enjoyable experience for me when I get high. I do it.
You got to wake and bake.
No,
Just got to roll. Jump out the cot.
To function. I don't function well on the marijuana.
Some sativa.
No.
Well, it's because you haven't given your a chance where you have to do it during the day. Like, say you got a day where you got to do errands and shit, and you got to be busy.
I'm not driving. I don't think I do. One time in high school, I pissed my pants because I was too high. You want me to fucking get behind the wheel of a motor?
Marijuana doesn't
Swear to
make
God.
you pee.
Swear to God. I'll tell you the
Weed
story.
doesn't make you pee.
No, it did. Hold on.
You're smoking weed. You're smoking
Shelby,
pee.
Shelby, thank you for the 50 bits. Weed, crack, it's the same thing. Listen.
Yeah.
Shelby, thank you for the 50 biddies. Donna, thank you for the 20 biddies. So what had happened was, maybe I was in junior high. Because my sister... What are you doing there behind the big silver dick on your screen there, Johnny? What's
just blowing up a balloon?
Oh, is that what it is? Okay.
You didn't see shit.
This is good shit. So one time I got high with my sister, who was a bad influence, maybe sold it a little bit, and she would let me get high in junior high. And one time we were at her house, and I smoked a little too much weed for a 7th or 8th grader. And we were watching...
That's where you went wrong, yeah.
And we were watching Saturday Night Live. And you guys remember the commercials for Total, where they would be like, 1 bowl of Total equals 7 bowls of Raisin Bran.
Colon blow
ad?
And they were like, 1 bowl of, and then there's like this fucking stack of bowls just starts stacking
You thought the
up.
colon blow ad was a real ad?
And the dude is sitting on the top, and he's like, "Hey man, what the fuck?" And then, but they beat
That's a lot of fiber,
bro. I have never laughed so hard in my entire life at something. I couldn't move. I was laughing, so I was just high. Like it wasn't because it was super funny. I was just that high. I laughed so hard I pissed my pants right there on the couch. Just everybody was like, "Did you piss your pants?" And I started laughing at that, and I almost peed again. I couldn't help it. It was just from laughing so much. I peed my pants.
Well, other than the social humiliation, it sounds like a great story of how much fun you had on marijuana.
I wasn't
you just
humiliated.
pee before you get high. I think you'll be fine.
I didn't give a fuck. You're talking about I woke up that night in the front yard. We got drunk and high. That was the least embarrassing thing I did that night. I literally woke up at 6 a.m. fucking covered in dew, laying in the front yard of my sister's apartment.
That's not a yard. It's a shared area.
They left me there.
Yeah.
No one even called the cops like I was a dead kid. Nothing.
Mm-hmm. I can see that. Look at that dead ass kid in the yard. Look at him.
Just keep
High
walking.
feet all over himself.
Look at this dead ass white kid.
Don't get involved. Ignore dead white children.
See no evil, report no
Dude,
evil. I don't give a fuck.
That's not just marijuana. Your sister gave you got wet. That's what you got.
What is
You smoked that formaldehyde weed. You ever see
I
Training Day?
No.
They dip the weed in the formaldehyde and it makes you
What is that
hallucinate.
called? That's called fry, isn't it?
Yeah, you got. They call it getting wet. Oh, you
is
get
that-
wet?
I don't know.
That's what happened to you.
I got
You
high.
see regular weed, dude.
I listen. I've smoked regular weed since then. It doesn't. It just makes me
You bet your
sad.
pants
That's
every time.
all.
Oh, there's a lot there. There's a lot underneath that one.
What?
Don't be sad, man.
It doesn't make me
Marijuana?
happy. I'm sorry. Shock. When's the last time you got high? With
On
Johnny's
marijuana.
about 2 minutes ago. So
I'm not even high yet. It's still getting there.
I can tell you the year.
oh my god, the year.
I'm not there yet. It's got to get past the cholesterol.
97.
97.
1997. Yeah. 97
What a
or
bunch of
98.
fucking cops.
Fucking
Ooh. I've had a ton of jobs over the years that test, man. It just was never safe.
1997.
I was
Any of those
working as
jobs
a
in,
loan
like,
originator. I was a loan agent selling refis, and went to lunch break with one of the guys in the office, and we went to Burger King, and he broke some out in the car. And
Shock hadn't been
Had it
high
your way,
since
yeah.
Color Me Bad had a hit.
Oh, shit.
What the fuck, dude?
Dream on.
Bum, bum,
wow.
bum, 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 bum.
Jesus.
That wasn't the song I would have gone to, but yeah, I hear you. But, yeah, it was-
Boom, boom, boom. I don't know the fucking words. I know you, Johnny.
That
You
was so
think I know
bad,
the words.
That was so bad, we won't get a copyright strike. Like, the computer couldn't even determine.
They're gonna give us a strike for just annihilating the fucking song.
That's right.
Tony the Handsome said, "I use sugar-free Mary Jane. It's called CBD."
Oh, yeah,
Johnny, did
that's
you
good.
see? How disappointed are you that this godforsaken government that we live under in Texas is trying to outlaw Delta 8?
I know.
Altogether?
I saw that. Yeah, they screwed up, though, because now they have to go all the way. They have to rewrite the entire law, and it's a process, and they can't get 60% of them to show up for fucking work to do it. Yeah, because it's a perfect loophole that it slides under. So yeah, it would take a while. So they keep trying to what do you call it? Like local county places like that try to rewrite superseding shit to try to shake them down for a while, but nope, they done fucked up. They done fucked up.
Somebody said I'm gonna let him balm and fluid. No, I'm not.
Yeah,
No.
Shelby. Yeah, you mummy
dead
looking
kid,
ass.
dead kid weed.
It's not bad. You said
Say
last time
dead-
I got high, 215. Okay.
H-Town Badger, what's
Yeah.
up?
Good on you.
Tiny Hugo said Shock was getting high and celebrating the Oilers when they went to Tennessee. What the fuck?
I say we have a listener, viewer, or whatever party, and we just show up at the porch of Kobo's and just light up a couple of joints, see how long it takes to get arrested.
I am totally
Probably
not in
one.
for that.
Come on, man. Come on,
no.
Beer.
My wife
We'll
would
get on
not
the
come and
news.
bail me out. No. Oh,
Get the-
there's no such thing as bad publicity.
That's right,
Sports
baby.
riot.
Look.
Getting high live on Twitch,
Look,
arrested.
Yeah, I got tased, but look how many hits I shake out on TikTok, baby.
Yeah, we got tased, but we picked up 7 followers on our Twitch account.
Yeah. Those are impressions,
What-
baby.
How many followers would it take for you guys to get tased by the police? What would be the number it would make it worthwhile for? I mean, like they show up, we're like, "Hi, man," and then they fucking tase us. It's all live. We get X amount of followers. We're out on bail the next day. The judge dropped the charges because it was whatever.
Oh, I thought it was just an exhibition. I got to commit a crime first.
No,
Like they
yeah,
can't
but
just
like
show up.
if the cops showed up and all that.
Yeah, I don't know. Because they're shitty with it. Like when Shock's talking about the exhibition thing, like, oh look, we're getting tased and it's a promotion. Like they have the dudes holding you on either side and they just lay you down nice and gentle. When the cop's really pissed
Want the
off
full
at you and
experience.
hit you with the taser, he's gonna find you right on the collarbone. and then ride that motherfucker right into the ground.
Throw some
stick in
water
your
on
foot
you.
a little bit.
Yeah,
right in
put
the
your
tank,
hand in
couple
some
of volts in
water,
the tank.
like you fucking
Yeah.
asshole. Crank it up like he's trying to
Plus
start
there's
a fucking Chevy.
Yeah, you get a knee. Like if your car keys are in your pocket, they kind of find where that is, and then like crunch you into your own car keys. Okay, yeah,
So what are we talking,
yeah.
boys? How many followers would it take? Would make it worth it for you to get tased, arrested, released, no record, no, just you had to go through the whole thing?
Don't tase me, bro.
How many?
5 million.
What?
Yeah,
Now you
5
made me
million.
reconsider my number. I was way lower.
5,000?
Yeah, if it was.
Oh no,
Yeah,
I
I'll
was
tell you,
higher than 5K. I'm almost at that on fucking YouTube. No,
I'd go 250K for the demonstration tasing,
okay,
the easy one where they lay you down on the mat and then give you a fucking banana,
yeah,
and a Capri Sun when it's over.
Check, yeah, they monitor
But
your
the fucking the pissed off constable whose wife I banged in college, who's fucking got an axe to grind. Yeah, that guy hitting you with the taser, then dragging you in, and I just got to hope a magistrate lets me off the next morning. Fuck you!
I was
going
gonna
to
say
million, please.
no. You're gonna
Lady
get
Gaga numbers.
You're gonna
25
get
million.
off. You're not gonna go to. I mean, you're gonna go to jail like
I
overnight.
survive. I got what
you'll
the
survive.
doctors call comorbidities. Okay,
What?
I've got risk factors, I think is what they call it.
Oh, I'm gonna go 500K. I would if it was like we could get 500,000 followers on our Twitch channel. I get tased. We go to jail for the night. They let us out. The charges are dropped. They're like, it was all a big misunderstanding. We're sorry. Everybody go about their business. 500K.
What's your
500,000 followers
Half
on
a
Twitch.
mil.
Every time we went live, there'd be thousands upon thousands of people watching us. Yeah, I'd go 500K. That's building a brand, baby. 100%. Shock, what's your number?
I'm just thinking about the payout. I mean, think about
you can't. You don't think we
that.
can fucking market a sports riot shirt to 500,000 people? Come on, fam.
Yeah.
We do 500,000. We're touring with this fucking show. Okay. There's not going to be 500,000 just in Houston. This is going to be nationwide. We're on the road now. We're full-time sports riot at all the improv.
Getting tased in every city.
Yeah, just out there.
That's
It's
right.
the Don't Tase Me Bro tour. Like, we're all a fucking... That guy will open for us for pennies on the dollar because we're now the new viral sensation.
What about shot in the gut with one of those rubber bullets?
Ooh.
That drops motorockers in those.
Told Alice
that's
said he'd do it for 100. What a whore.
100K, I think he means. You better mean.
I mean,
Don't
we're
you
all
already have
whores.
100?
We're negotiating the terms at this point. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're getting paid
That's
100
true.
or 500,000. You're a
Somebody
whore.
said, wait a minute, go to jail for that. What if your tummy starts bubbling post-tase? Like you got the diarrheas? Well,
Oh,
ain't
you're
nobody
going to shit
mess
all
with
over
you.
the holding tank. Yeah.
You'll be in a
Exactly.
theater.
Ain't nobody
You'll
gonna
have an
wanna fight
audience.
you. Never fight a guy with diarrhea. That is a motto I live by.
Yeah, but a lot of times you don't know it till the first punch. Yeah, exactly. Just, dude, I would tell you a story about Doug Medford. Played for as a comic. He used to be in Houston years ago.
Sounds
moved
familiar.
out to LA.
I don't know the story, but the name sounds familiar.
He played for he played football for the University of Wyoming, and he's about I'd say 2 or 3 years older than I was. Right, so this would have been early '90s when he was there. And University of Wyoming, the Cowboys, and their jersey and their uniform colors are essentially poo poo pee pee.
Okay.
Right? It's doo-doo brown and urine yellow. That's what they look like. Anyway, he was on, they had a game late in the season, his last year. It was the first televised game for him. And it was like on ESPN3. It was like just one of those late in the year, December random college football games. It was like on a Tuesday, right? So they could play it on TV. And he was so excited because all of his friends and family back in Texas were going to get to watch him on TV. And he had just the most painful GI sickness for the 3 days leading up to the game. And he's like, and he wouldn't tell anybody. He was just holding it and just coming up with every excuse and ducking off to the toilet and shitting his soul out he's just living on Gatorade and crackers. Anyway, he says it's like the last game of the year, their field is all torn up to shit because it was just dust. It was just dust and lines painted on dirt. And he's on kickoff. It's the opening kickoff of the game, and he's the first guy right by the ball. Right, like when it gets blown over, he has to hold it. He's that guy.
Yeah.
And he says he's standing there, like in that turn, that ready position where they're facing toward the ball, like, broke down, hands on the knees, like that.
Remember how you used to have to do Did you ever do that on kickoff?
He's in that spot. I was a kicker. I was doing this part.
Oh, yeah, my bad. We would have to do the thigh pad slap. I don't know what the fuck that was, but it was like a white guy haka or some shit.
It's the opening kickoff of the game. And he says as soon as the kicker put the hand down and he did that weight transfer to the turn to run, he said, instantly my asshole opened all the way up and I just started shitting all over myself. And he's just sprinting full speed. He's like a free safety, right? So he's just like a Bill Bates looking fucker in the 90s, big thick pads. He's already wearing like
they were brown in Wyoming.
And it was brown pants. He said it was brown pants. Praise God, because he's liquid. He's liquid shitting all over himself, running in the dust, where the dust is sticking to the shitty wet ass. And he said it was the perfect play because guy whiffed on a block. He jumped over like a small little wedge and just made like this big boom stick right at like the 15. Just boom, planted the guy on the ground, and then there's like a pile. And then he said on TV you can see that they all jumped in on the pile, and then they hit reverse on the tape. Just went, yeah. Everybody just jumped away like, what the fuck? Oh shit! And then he's walking off the field, and like he said on TV, you couldn't tell a thing about it, but he basically just walked right off, and like everyone, gross, God, fucking Medford, Jesus Christ, covered shit. And he just like right to the locker room, into the shower, burned the clothes. Like he was out of the game, but he just made this. I just love the I'm on TV. Everyone's gonna see me shitting. I'm shitting. Can't stop shitting.
Listen,
shitting and running.
I used to run track. Once you start farting, you can't stop. Man, if you've never ran track or like the mile or whatever, we'd always be like fucking, they'd pow, then be all pow, 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 just be a bunch of farts. At the first 100 to 200, everybody just farting and running, and oh my God, it's hilarious.
We about that when I was in college, the last year I was at Graceland, we lived like 6-7 of us football players all lived in this rundown house that was next to the golf course, right? So you look right out front. It was like it used to be the clubhouse before they built the new clubhouse, and then they turned it into a rental house. So we're at that house, and it's just a fucking unofficial frat house, right? And they had a big cross country meet that all they did was just run around this fucking golf course in front of us, and we saw this guy from some other school who just was running and then just ducks behind these trees, and he thinks that he's hiding behind the trees where everyone's over at the school, but he's literally right in front of our yard and just pulls his little tiny fucking runner pants down and shits all over. And then there was one of my roommates was Eric Harris. We called him Meat. He was just a big old 380-pound nose tackle black guy, and he just comes out like in no shirt on. Hey, motherfucker, will you shitting my motherfucking? And this guy, he said he just falls down, takes off, trying to keep running to get back on the shitting all over himself. We're just dying. Good time. It was great. I'm like watching a cross country kid shit himself in the woods.
His pants.
How are we doing on numbers? Hey, when we come back, I'm going to tell you yet another story about an athlete shitting
When we
himself.
come back, Shock's going to share with you the time that he met Santa and shit on his lap.
One of your favorite players shit himself during a World Series game. Who is it? We'll tell you after the break.
That's not a buzzer. Oh, my God. We're good
Shot
on
clock.
Shot clock.
Oh, shot
More
clock.
like a shit clock.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
We got 23 with us still. It's been bouncing around. It's not been bad.
Adele said
tonight.
I have my windows open at my apartment and I can hear y'all outside, and so everyone can hear y'all outside. Hey,
Right on.
What's up, Hood?
What's up, everybody?
what's up, everybody at the apartments? We just want you to know this is not a child. This is actually a grown-ass man that lives here. He just looks like a child with a mustache, as some children may look like. It's not, though. Also, if the pedophiles of the apartment, you can back off. He's an adult.
Oh, so we're broadcasting live to the parking area of a apartment complex somewhere in the Houston
Pasadena.
area?
Yeah.
Oh, Pasadena?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
That's why I threw in the
Attention
pedophile part.
strippers. Please maintain your children during the day. The gated area is not a daycare for your stripper babies. Please put on Bluey and leave them in the house.
Come here, Jasmine and Portia. I wonder if they just like strippers just name their kids stripper names early. They're like, listen, you don't stand a chance.
No, they get. No, it's a good point. I like that. If the stripper's name like Porsche or Ferrari or Mercedes, then their kids are named like lesser coupe names like Corolla, Forester,
Celica,
What's
Camry,
up, Ford Fiesta. Damn
Celica's
it, Mom! Like, I'm sorry, I don't know who your dad is. Or I would have given you a better name. That's what.
Echo, get back in the house.
Echo.
Oh, Glover, what's up,
Glover?
Glover?
We were some straight meat first 45 minutes of the show.
Man,
we broke down the entire NFL. It was
we let loose with it.
It was comprehensive.
Eric said no new followers in the Pasadena area. Yeah, we're probably not going to get any new followers.
Probably not.
Well, this show doesn't smell as bad as Pasadena.
What?
People in Pasadena pray for COVID, so they don't have to smell that place.
Like, please let me get COVID.
Maybe I'll die and get out of Pasadena.
Don't have to worry about it. You want to talk a little college football? Huh?
Well, one last thing on NFL before we jump to the CFP rankings that came out right before we went on there. It's especially because Total Dallas is here. Barry, you were vehement Sunday morning that Dallas was going to get over on Kansas City. You knew it so hard you could taste it. You defended it so well too. I mean, you almost had me believing. What the hell happened?
I'll tell you what happened.
CD Lamb knocked himself out before the half.
This Kansas City defense is actually a lot better than I thought, or that I've given them credit for. And I went back and looked at their numbers. They've been playing really good for the last 5 or 6 weeks or so, not giving up. I mean, they may have one stinker here or there, but this isn't the same Kansas City defense that started the first 3 to 4 games of the season. They're actually serviceable to decent defense now, and the offense is finally figuring things out as well. And I just think that Dak and the guys just didn't perform well. Biggest thing besides Kansas City's defense, Dallas's O-line was ass the entire game. Just bad. Bad.
How many TD? I feel for Dak. How many easy drops? It's one of those things. You ever watch any kind of game, any sport, doesn't matter. You can tell sometimes in the first 5 minutes of a game which team looks sharp and which team looks like they got the itis. Like just out of nowhere, they just look full. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they look
like
they
shit themselves on kickoff.
Right. Yeah. Totally covered in shit on special teams. But that's kind of what I felt like. I knew I was right about the Chiefs winning that game in the first quarter just by watching body language of 2 drives. I was like, oh shit, Chiefs are on today. Yeah. Chiefs are on, Cowboys are off. That's a bad combination.
This is the most Dallas answer ever. And the referees, dude, shut up.
And the refs.
Shut up, Total Dallas. The referees didn't give up 85 bajillion sacks, bro.
Last 4 weeks, guys. Chiefs defense is giving up 11.8 points a game.
Crazy.
294 yards. 80 less than 82 yards are giving up on the ground, and they were a sieve for the first month and a half. I could run through some of the gaps that they were surrendering. 11 sacks as well in the last 4 weeks, and that doesn't count how many times they're knocking the quarterback around, how many times they're tipping passes. And Mahomes has been saying it for 3 weeks. Don't sleep on this defense. We're not two out of 3 weeks, they really haven't scored a ton of points. The defense has carried them. The defense has carried Patrick Mahomes 3 or 4 times this year.
Yep.
Now, Bieniemy, is he the OC or the DC there?
OC.
Yeah. Okay.
I was thinking about that this morning, John. It's like, you're not going to hear Eric Bieniemy's name kicked around as much, and people have always said, the quarterback coach is the guy that really works with Mahomes, and they're trying not to give Bieniemy really any credit, but the offense is staggered this year, John, and you might not hear that name this offseason as much.
Yeah, well, we say that now at the beginning of week 12, right? Yeah. There's plenty of time here for the Chiefs to work their magic and for that to work back up. And besides, you know what? Here's where you will hear Eric Bieniemy's name, if not in the NFL head opening position ranks, it'll be in the college. You know what I mean? After they sort of shake down USC, LSU, and what now, Florida. I mean, there's some big programs out there that would like to get a little taste of that Eric Bieniemy if he was amenable to the offer. Just saying.
Okay.
You know.
Well,
when those
you
NFL
have Dan
guys go
Mullen fired.
towards college, I think they adapt to the recruiting idea better than the other way around. When college coaches go to the NFL, they are like, oh shit, there's no recruiting. I get the players I get, and I have to actually know football and be elite at that. Oh shit. And that's why they suffer, right? See it all the time. But the NFL guys go down to college. They're like, oh, okay, so I can be a little more simple with my football part. I get to coach up young dudes and go hang out and meet single moms and hang out and shit. Yeah, let's do this. I think they thrive in that environment.
But I always wondered about shit. No, but John, I always wondered about the lack of letdown. I mean, when the NFL season's over, yeah, you've got the draft coming, but you have a whole team devoted to scouting that out. And as a head coach, you might not even be involved. When you go down on the college level, it is year round. And that 2-week blackout period where they say you can't chat, they're chatting. And I always wondered about those, for Saban to go to the NFL. Okay, I have half the year off, kind of. You go back to college, these pro guys who go back to college, it's a year-round thing. There is no let-up.
Right. I think some people just have a talent for it. Shock. Like, we've all worked in corporate environments. There's some people that they're really good at that schmooze, man. They got a more of a sales kind of vibe to them. And if you have that, if you can just sort of BS and, hey, what's up? Remember everybody's name, shake hands, how you doing? Then yeah, the college work year is, 12 months, constant grind. But it's a grind at 70%. Otherwise, the NFL is about 8 months at 125%. Where you don't even know your fucking family anymore, and you're sleeping on your floor in your office. Then as soon as it's over, So yeah, it depends which style of work, which style of never-ending grinding work are you good at, right? So I think, and I don't know how you'd pick that. I think that's a personality type, right? And that's why some guys peak at different levels. That's why some guys make careers.
There's probably a rare guy like Pete Carroll who could do it at both levels. He's got that energy that he can do it 12 months a year. Or at least he could when he was younger. But he fits in perfect with the pro guys too.
Yeah, and Pete Carroll was also a great relationships guy. So when he goes to Seattle, he was definitely counting on his OC, his DC, his position coaches at every level to.
He's like David Culley.
Yeah, and then he'd right, but when you have the experience and you got the the epaulets on your shoulder, championships and whatnot, people kind of listen. Yeah, I saw speaking of that, I think during the Texans Titans game, they showed a graphic of contact high. That's funny. They showed a team picture from the Steelers. I think it was years ago.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
may have been the Steelers. Anyway, I don't remember if it was the Steelers or not. But anyway, the point is that David Culley and what's his fucking name? The coach of the Titans.
Right, Vrabel.
And he was a player. Vrabel. Thank you, Vrabel. So Vrabel was a player. So Vrabel's a player, Culley's a coach, but he's not just a coach. He's the coach that's way over past the trainers to the far right of the picture, and they highlighted them both, and they're just super far apart. And like, look, they're former colleagues. I'm like, I guarantee he has no idea that David Culley was a part of that team. He would not recognize him from that. Like, were we talking about that with the Ravens? Like, isn't he a Ravens coach?
Yeah.
And like,
most of us had no idea as fans that he was.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like,
well,
really?
Okay. Shock, name the wide receivers coach for the Baltimore Ravens right now. You have no fucking idea. Johnny,
I do.
Name the wide receiver
T.
coach.
Martin.
Who?
Oh, let him answer.
It's T. Martin, which he replaced him.
Tennessee legend.
UT legend, the guy who beat Florida after Peyton Manning couldn't for 4 straight years, and he was a Steelers assistant for a while too.
Okay, show off. Johnny, do you know the wide receivers coach for the Houston Texans?
It's probably David Culley.
Yes.
Oh,
is anybody coaching him?
It's hold on. Got to run a speed test quick.
It's coming to him.
I'm thinking of the great Karnak.
I have no clue, but I can tell you what, if there was a OC, DC, or whoever coach who was a blue chip prospect for a head coaching position, we probably know who they were, right?
True.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, boy,
Robert Prince is the
that's what I said.
Him.
Robert Prince.
Robert Prince.
No relation to Fresh Prince.
No.
What about
Prince?
related to Prince?
Probably not.
No, I don't believe
No Minnesota
that's the
connection
case. No, I don't.
Yeah.
No.
All right. Well, is he on any short list to get a head coaching job in the NFL?
No.
That's what I'm saying.
No.
Like these guys, they earn their way up. They perform at a level of distinction. They show shit off, and next thing you know, they wind up on lists. They get pulled in for interviews and things like that.
Yeah.
Very rarely does someone get a first-time NFL head coach job who hasn't previously interviewed for a dozen of them along the way. Right? You've been talked about.
Unless you're David Culley.
Exactly.
I would
they just picked that dude out of nowhere.
Bro, they picked David
The
Culley
two
to be
that
the
I
head
could
coach of the Texans simply because they didn't want to fucking waste an opportunity for anyone else because they knew they were going to be ass. And let's be honest, this was a built-in excuse as well. You've got a fall guy,
definitely set up for right. That was the job.
At any point, they're going to blame David Culley if this thing doesn't get turned around in a year or two. Well, we've got the draft picks and this and that and the other. And the other thing was they brought in David Culley because apparently he had a good relationship with Deshaun Watson at a Pro Bowl. They thought they could maybe salvage the relationship. Come on, man. This is the kind of dumbass moves that this franchise continuously makes.
At the Pro Bowl or Senior Bowl? Like he ran into him at the Pro Bowl?
I thought it was a Pro Bowl.
The blue-gray game.
Either way. Obviously, it didn't work because as soon as they hired him, instead of taking, remember that was before even Massagegate, even before Butthole Finger Bang Gate.
Yeah. Well, you make it
Deshaun
sound
had
so
already
much more attractive.
That does sound better. Butthole Finger Bang Gate.
I'm off tomorrow.
That sounds fun. That sounds fun. Yeah, run by one.
Go down the telephone road.
That's deep tissue, baby. Deep tissue. Ask for it by
I'll bet you the last two guys who got hired without interviews that have succeeded at all without prior interviews are probably Tomlin and John Harbaugh.
And can I just be honest with you? Mike Tomlin is my all-time favorite coach.
Yeah, really.
But he was the youngest at one point.
He likes Mike Tomlin. I do. And
Harbaugh probably, if he doesn't have a legacy in the league and throughout football, he probably doesn't get that interview either.
No. Well, Papa Harbaugh was a coach too, right? So there's a little bit of nepotism.
The legacy, absolutely.
It's like being a Van Gundy. Daddy Van Gundy was a coach. Jeff, your brother, Stan. Yeah, it's just being a Harbaugh. You're going to coach.
It's like being a McNair.
He went from being a special teams guy in Philly, and then Tomlin. I just learned this about yesterday. He came up on the offensive side of the ball with Pittsburgh and was given the advice when he was 23 or 24 that he needed to move to the defensive side of the ball because minority coaches, African-American coaches, have more credibility coming from the defensive side of the ball. And you look at Dungy and
Lovie Smith.
Art Shell, Lovie Smith.
That's a weird
thing. That's what he did at that age.
Yeah. I don't know why I like Mike Tomlin so much, but
ever since the enemy should go to the DB side. Yeah.
I've been a huge fan of his. Yeah, maybe so, right? You can't get one as an OC. It's kind of like, do you wonder if it's the same stereotypes that exist where they're like, well, you can't have black quarterbacks. They're athletic, but it's decision making and that stupid ass thing. All of a sudden black quarterbacks can't make decisions. You dumb fucks. I wonder if it's that same kind of stupid ass old white man mentality. Well, like defense is just stupid guys, right? Like offense, you gotta. I maybe that's why there's less opportunities
Think about it, Barry.
for black head or black coaches to be OCs and get opportunities as head coaches.
Has there ever been a black coach regarded as an offensive guru? I mean, think about it. It's been Billick. It's been Kiffin. It's been friggin' everyone is so Bill Walsh. I mean, think about it. It's never happened. I don't think it's ever happened.
Yeah. Well, it's about to happen. Byron Leftwich is making a name for himself as an offensive coach.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love Byron Leftwich.
Matter of fact, he is spoken of as might possibly be the replacement for Nagy in Detroit.
Oh,
Bears.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Byron Leftwich doing that.
Hey, I'm gonna go get a refill, boys, because I need more alcohol.
I like this. Hey, how did that become contact high? By the way, how did that happen?
Total Dallas chose that he gave up his bricks for you.
Okay. I was wondering if he had been with me Friday night because I went to a concert with Jake. We went up to White Oak to see
Oh yeah.
Thundercat, and we were in the front row. If you don't know Thundercat, kind of new age, not new age, but new jazz funk bassist. He's incredible. And of the 3 shows we've been to this year since things opened up, we saw Foo Fighters up in August in Oklahoma City. We saw a band called Black Midi at the Secret Room when my car got booted, and then Thundercat Friday night, and the outdoor stage at White Oak, John, was thick with the weed from the opening act.
Yes.
I hadn't smelled that in a long time.
And everybody.
That was as close as I got, man.
Well, I mean, did you notice anything? Did you narc out like, someone's smoking the hippie lettuce here? Or did you just go with it?
I actually expected more Foo Fighters. Oh, it was fine. We've been to a lot of shows together, indoor, outdoor. We've had that before, but since things opened up,
did he do a good job of acting like he had no idea what the smell was?
Oh, he knows. He knows.
Dad, what is that? What's that?
What is that odor?
What's that aroma? Someone burning some broccoli, Dad? I don't like that smell, Dad.
It was burning hair. Is that what that is? It was definitely the most bro. Most do-bro heavy
is that
show
the
we've
herb,
been to.
Dad? Dad, are they smoking herb? Wait a second.
Peaches
Dad,
and
isn't
herbs,
it illegal? I got to give you credit, Shock. You have a very complicated and deep musical taste, man. I like it. I you know what you should start doing for the Sports Riot Squad? You need to put together some playlists. You know what I'm saying? Like,
will you make me a mixtape if we go together?
Yeah, dude. Give us a list, bro.
There are rules.
I got some road trips coming up in a week or two. Why don't you orchestrate my vibe, man?
Oh, Shock, what's your favorite group? It's like My Bloody Valentine. You like
dude,
a
he's gonna give you a 30-minute dissertation.
Can I tell you?
My favorite group? Well, that depends. What kind of mood are you in? I mean, do you like Euro trash? I mean,
I got no respect. What kind of mood are you in?
Yeah, I like a good Hammond B3 sound. You know what I mean? Like you want to get like old soul, some thick horns.
Sound like you're at the skating rink. Yeah. Absolutely.
You like singer-songwriter stuff? I mean, what, do you want to cry? Want to drive?
Sometimes just a little Yanni's all I need. What the fuck?
I probably said this before. My folks had like the most eclectic record collection, but none of it was after 1976. So as a kid, once Columbia House came around, and you got like 10 for a penny.
You ever sign up for that?
Numerous times.
You owe them thousands of dollars.
I got duped. Thank God they're like Blockbuster and went out of fucking business.
Yeah.
Probably why Columbia House and BMG Music went under, honestly.
Yeah. That's like 30% of the national debt. You realize that, right?
Is Columbia House. Because you only had to buy one, goddamn it. You got 13 records for a penny. All you had to do was buy one the next year, and you were clean.
Our roads are shit right now because of our Columbia House debt.
Because I got that ELO record in 1979. There's
all these homeless people. Yeah, it's not drugs. It wasn't the Vietnam War. It was goddamn Columbia House. They couldn't pay the CD, and they ended up homeless because of the debt on those 11 free when you buy one over the next 3 months, or wasn't it like one every month for 3 months or some crazy shit?
Yeah.
It was tapes too. Yeah. It was tapes. It wasn't even CDs.
It was records and tapes. I got out before the CDs came along, but we're going to see. We like mapped out the spring. We're going to see Beach House. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Beach House up in Austin. And then a young lady back from Baltimore. She calls herself Snail Mail. She'll be in Austin as well in May, which will be cool. We're doing our Oscar City Limit show. Which
I've heard of Snail Trail, but I haven't heard Snail Mail before.
Snail Mail, sir. It's a family show.
Snail Trail, that's a category on Pornhub.
Snail Trail.
Oddly familiar with it.
Imagine this. It's like Aaron Rodgers and the Vaccine. That's an amazing band. Hey, but seriously though, Shock, give us, instead of like making first of all, I think that you absolutely should. Yes, I have Spotify.
Hey, you look, go fuck yourself.
Yeah. Never mind. Oh, not never mind. But I think you should come up with some power listening, for the people. Make some lists. You've already got them. Sure. I'm sure they're in your head. I mean, you are not just behind you, but you are John Cusack from High Fidelity. You're that guy. But give me one album. One album that can take me from shit mood to badass mood. I got an hour. I want to turn my life around.
Ooh.
Tell me what to play.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
And on Sunday, I believe our next show is Sunday, right? No show on Thursday. We're observing the High Holy Turkey days.
Yes.
Or we should just do a show all day on Thursday. Just fucking open
my
it.
wife and
Just open
family
it up.
would hate you guys so much for
Fuck
that.
them. Fuck
Hey,
them, man.
let me-
They're trying to
let me
dull your
ask you
shine.
this
Put,
while
put your
we're-
laptop in the kitchen, man. Let's fucking just everybody just make mac and cheese and biscuits and gravy and shit all together. And
Let
let's
me,
watch
let
that
me
shit.
ask you this while we're here. We can have this open discussion because I want to
I'm
know
not gonna have
if the
macaroni
if
and cheese this year.
Is
I
it mac
am.
and cheese this year?
I'm not gonna sit and
because
shop
I
and
know
rub it in.
if the sports
I am.
right. Yeah,
I'm making
wanna know
his
if-
wife's mac and cheese
Well,
again. Sorry, Sean.
Wait, WWE guy. Oh, Titan Hugo. I'll get to that in a second.
aggressive.
And Joe Pro, thanks for mentioning the one episode of one podcast I did a year and a half ago. It's not coming back.
Yeah, why didn't you bring that back? Why don't you do it? You got nothing else going on.
You got the mic. It's
You're
right in
not
front
busy?
of you.
I don't have anything.
You're not
Headphones
busy.
on.
You don't have 11 kids and a fucking crazy hours at a job,
Yeah.
plus a streaming
Back-breaking
show
job.
3 days a week.
Nah,
and-
this is it.
And you're clearly
This
not
is it.
stoned, so you got no excuse.
Yeah.
You're lazy.
Would you guys be up for championship weekend in the NFL doing one long broadcast that day to the NFC and AFC championship games, like doing a back-to-back?
Yeah, I'm down.
Yes.
Okay.
1,000%.
Mark it down. Last
What up,
it'll be
Walt?
the next
On the
to last
couch, right?
Sunday in January. What's that?
Yeah, I'll set
That
up on
ain't
the
happening,
couch just
Walt.
like I did for
Yeah.
the World Series.
I'm
up
not.
until
Yeah,
fucking
I might.
Florida.
Well, I got to do it here, you fuckers. I'll pull up the.
I'll do
comfy
mine in
chair,
the
though.
uncomfortable chair, Barry. I'll
I'm
be
gonna-
with you.
How do
No,
you-
I'm gonna pull up the comfy chair that I have. I can do it in that, and then I'll have the games on over here. I'll be fine.
You-
It won't be
you-
a lot of
you haven't-
production.
Barry, you
Mark it
haven't
down.
mounted a 80-inch fucking massive flat screen right in front of you right there?
I have
I thought you were gonna
windows
do
in
that.
front of me. I can't mount anything on the windows. Remember, there was a bullet. My window got shot, and I almost died from.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
the
right.
bullet hole.
weren't even
I
in
didn't
the
almost
room.
die, but I
I
mean,
forgot about that.
If it had gone
died.
through, it would have shot me in the back because
Yeah.
I was back there at the time.
You know who did that? Josh Ennis.
Probably.
Fucking
He was twerking.
drove by
Fat
your
guys are
house.
too scared to fight. They shoot.
That's right. That was old beef. Glad I brought that up.
Yeah, it was. I totally forgot about him. Fuck that guy.
All right. So yeah,
I
no, but
love
Sean,
it.
give me the fucking album, man. Give me the
Oh
give
wait,
me the
he's
straight
part of
king-
DK Media. We can't talk about. We can't
Is
talk
he?
about that
Oh
fat piece
fuck!
of shit like
I'm
that.
out.
Don,
I'm out of
do
this.
better.
This is bullshit.
Don Collins, do better.
Fucking.
Come on, we can talk, Don.
It's not
Do
bad. You
better.
said, "B, you almost died." I mean, no.
Yeah, he
I
was
I was
shot
being
in
a
a
little
drive-by by
dramatic, but
gangbangers.
it's true. Yeah, it was a drive-by on me
Yeah.
because they couldn't stand seeing me thrive.
That's right.
No, some rando.
Like, how dare you live in Simone Biles' neighborhood?
Oh, that's right. That
Crack ass.
reminds me. I got a letter from the sheriff's office today too. I was like, "Oh fuck, did I not pay my child support?" I don't even know.
Only white people get letters from the sheriff.
That's true. They send letters
There's
to
no-
white people. They just
everyone else
kick
gets
in
a fucking
minorities'
flashbang.
doors.
Yeah.
The letter's taped to the flashbang.
Clear rolls in. What's that? Oh, it's a letter from the sheriff.
Dear Truman, bam! What the fuck? I can't see a goddamn.
What you say?
You're hogtied.
Fucking letter. Can I just see the goddamn letter?
What's up, Rev?
The letter is F and U. Stay on the ground, hippie. No, so what's
yeah.
the letter from the sheriff?
Walt said, "Go out. Good thing you moved in front of the window. Now you can get shot in the face."
Yeah, no shit, you
Thanks.
did. Well, you know, a world according to GARP rules, that room has already been pre-disastered. There's, statistically
True.
how unlikely it is for that room to ever get shot up again.
That's true.
That is your safe room, Barry.
I'm the same. This is it. If the shit ever goes
Yeah.
down, it's going down in here. I
It
like
already went down. It already went down. That's the point.
That's true. I got a letter from the sheriff saying, "Hey, we understand you had your gun stolen in 2015 or 2016. Somebody broke into my truck, stole the gun out of my truck,
Yeah.
and they followed up. Have you ever found it?" And I was like, "What the fuck?" So
They
now
asked you if you fucking found it?
So now I gotta send a letter back to Montgomery County Sheriff, letting them know, no, motherfuckers, the gun is still actively lost. Good job finding my gun, guys. Like, yeah, no,
Wow.
They just need me to verify that the gun with the serial number is still missing. Isn't that the weirdest? I never heard of anything like that. That was weird.
At a previous position I had, Barry, I had a customer who came in saying that very thing. He needed to buy a new mag because he had had a gun stolen out of his truck 7 or 8 years ago. And Fort Bend or whatever county was came to him and asked him, did you ever find it? He says, no. He said, well, we have it. But
and why the fuck do you ask if I ever found it?
Yeah, no shit.
Just to see what he'd say. But they're like, it's a piece of evidence, potentially a half a dozen to a dozen different cases that we're looking into.
Oh.
And then 3.5 or 4 months later after that, they're like, yeah, you can come down and get it now. And it was shot the holy hell.
I don't want that gun.
So,
I think you're good. No, dude, this is like one of those, you know what, this is, you know what, you change the gun to a dog.
Yeah.
This is a great story. What? Hey, did you ever find that dog that got stolen? No, we never found him. Well, guess what adventures he's been on? He robbed a bank. He shot 3 dudes.
I can't believe a Labradoodle would do that.
Yeah, no, I think it's adorable. Your gun has had quite an adventure.
Did you use a dildo 7 years ago?
Well, you don't register dildos. I don't know that for sure.
Really?
I just don't think. I never seen serial numbers.
Can you imagine if dildos had a serial number? Well, we're calling to it. You get a fucking letter from Fredericks of Hollywood. Hey, we understand you've lost your dildo serial number P74038. Is that still the case? We're still looking for it.
Double-ended black unit, sir.
Can you describe the dildo? Yeah, it was a lot bigger than my husband. Okay, bitch. Like, all right, Jesus, just give out our business.
The company that made it called it the Secretariat. I don't know if that was.
You needed a ladder to get on it.
Little Seattle slew. Yeah.
You had to get a fucking hand boost to climb up on that sumbitch. Yeah. That would be hilarious if they track. Like, could you imagine somebody stealing a dildo from your house? How fucking? I'm sure in the history of Florida men news stories, a Florida man has stolen a dildo from somebody's house. In fact, let me Google this. I guarantee. This is going to be the weirdest history ever. Stolen dildo.
Dude, yeah.
Florida.
Did you mean stolen valor?
Search history.
No, stolen dildo. Oh, it's on Pornhub.
Just think of the targeted ads your wife is getting in the other room right now on her Facebook.
Fucking Google's listening. She's like, I think I'm going to hop on Insta. What the fuck?
Should probably call Churchill Downs and see if the Kentucky Derby gift shop sells the affirmed model.
That's hilarious. You guys pick up dildos. I got a new hat. What'd you get? Is that a lightsaber? No, that's a fucking shirt. That's a Kentucky Derby dong right there. Goddamn it! It's got its own hat on it.
It was at the Belmont Stakes. Yeah, they had it at the gift shop.
Little Derby hat.
Guys, do you remember it was like a year or two ago or even longer, it was going around like on Facebook of, hey, if you could break into someone's house and only take one thing to disturb them, what would it be? Like, I'd break into their house and move all the doorknobs, or I'd rearrange the furniture, or I'd steal the remote controls. What if you just broke into someone's house real quiet and just stole all their dildos?
Just leave one in the Jello.
Or put one back that's not theirs, right? Like, let's see, are they just gonna someone stole my dildos?
Lay them all on
this
bed.
Dildo here,
and
this is not my dildo.
This one has a little hook on the end. What is that? Oh, I know what that. Wow, I'm not into that at all.
Well done, ma'am or sir.
That is hilarious. That'd be great.
No, I do like it.
Yeah, wait a minute. Oh, man, River. Rev House said, I feel like I have multiple family members that would steal a dildo. Nice.
I saw a sign at a pawn shop in Oklahoma City, the one that's closest to the condo. It says, we do not buy sex toys. So that means someone had tried several times so that they had to go, look, we need a sign. We need a sign that says the dildo is not pawnable.
How much you give me for this? They're like, sir, It's barely used.
I'll give you $20 if you can eat the whole thing.
It was only used like twice. Ew,
Gently
no.
used.
Smell it, dude. It's not even like you're like what the fuck.
Still have the tag.
Nope.
We still got the box that it came in. No.
Yeah.
I literally come in like a Crown Royal
dude,
bag.
Multiple
Hit your own
boxes.
button. Hit the button. Hit the button. You fucking the box that came in.
I stumbled into that one.
Come on, I know. Yeah, you did. You did. There you go. Shake your balls out. Shake them out, Pop.
Thank you.
Shake
That was
them
an
out.
unintentional lap. I'll take it though.
Good. That was a good hustle.
Yeah.
That's
times.
that's
So you're
75%
gonna
of
write
my
the
victory
sheriff. You got to write the sheriff back.
Yeah. I gotta send
do
them the letter back.
Do they have a
Letting them
number
know.
you could just call? What are they doing sending fucking letters?
Let me look at the letter. I don't know.
Right
What are you gonna just write? Dear Sheriff, no, thanks for the letter, but no, I have not found my gun. I went ahead and called off the search. No, dear
It says,
Sheriff.
Montgomery County Sheriff's Office
Grid
records
walk.
reflect that on August 16, 2016, case number blah, you reported a blah, serial number blah, as stolen, and said firearm has not been reported to us as recovered. We need your response to confirm this firearm is still missing and has not been recovered. Please respond by signing below and returning to our office by mail, fax to
Fax, fucking fax them, dude.
or
Go
scan
to
an
a
email.
DoubleTree and fucking fax them.
Should. I'm gonna go down to the fucking stop and get. Be like, hey, how much is it? It's $1.30 to fax. Fuck. Okay. Yeah. Respectfully.
What if it's for a sheriff?
Yes, I have to fucking fill this out and send it in. Isn't that stupid? And then I have to check a
It is. You
box.
can't just call.
Either check leave the firearm entered as stolen and has not been recovered, or cancel the firearm as stolen. It has been recovered. I have to sign, date, and leave my phone number for this.
Now hold on. Let's say, because if you're going through the scenario that the Shock described, where they already have it and they know that it was used in the commission of a crime. Let's say you did recover your gun and that you did use it in said crime. Then you get that letter and go, oh shit.
Yeah,
It's a
you're
trap.
freaking out. You're like, oh,
They fucking found. So you better send that shit
Oh
in.
man, no, wasn't me.
Yeah, no, it's still missing. Still looking for it. Don't know what happened.
that's weird.
Why?
Never been to that
Did someone
YMCA
shoot-
before. No.
Did someone shoot Heather with it or something? You're like, what, hold on.
How did you know? That's
How do you know Heather?
specific information there, bub.
Well, I saw in the paper.
Oh, here we go. Here's some headlines for you. Stolen
Breaking
masturbation dildo search. Oh, that's X videos. Never mind. Man steals 3 foot tall, 40-pound dildo from Las Vegas sex shop. Hold on.
Well, that you know,
Who's
that's a
walking out
novelty
with
item.
Who's
You can't
using
get 3 feet of
like
anything
a
in you.
40-pound dildo is not a thing you move. Like a
That's a
40-pound
prosthetic
dildo,
leg.
That's something you mount, right? Like you're
That's a display. That's a funny display. You
think
can't.
so?
Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do? Just slither upon it?
I mean,
You know
it's
what I
a
mean? Like, does
man
dildo
steals
worship on it?
massive dildo from sex shop. No, oh my god!
Yeah, it's big, isn't it? It's big. It's girthier than you.
This looks like the kid that sang with Kid Rock. That guy, what was his name? This is like Kid
Pimp
Rock.
C?
No, what was the little
little-
dude? Yeah,
Yeah, that was Pimp
Vern
C.
Troyer.
it wasn't Pimp C. Pimp C was in UGK.
Or it was something
are we
like
allowed to
no,
show
no, no, no. It was
dildos?
something like
Are we
that.
allowed to show
Joe
dildo-
C. It was Joe C. Sorry,
Joe
my
C.
apologies to Pimp C. And his,
Are we allowed to
gonna say
show?
Pimp
Yeah, wow, that was.
Are we?
I don't know. Are we allowed to show dildos? We're about to find out.
Let's find out.
I got a
find
screenshot
out.
here.
This will be a
Look
short
at this
run.
thing. Look, if you walk by this, it would.
All right, let's do it real quick. Less than a second. Can you just blink it?
Okay, hold on. Let me save it here. Our mics are
Sarah,
gonna
come
go.
here. You got to see this.
Our mics are gonna go dead as well. Okay.
This is when your remote
dildo
stops
that was
working.
I'm gonna
stolen
do it
in
on
Vegas.
the. I'm gonna do it on the bottom
3
down
feet
there. Yeah.
Nice shirt, Sarah.
What's up, Sarah?
Oh, yeah.
Love the shirt.
WKRP. Oh, I
What's
want
that
that
time
shirt.
of
Did you
year?
make that, Johnny, or did
My
you did y'all
favorite
buy that?
episode
I
is this
did.
week.
We bought that. Let's see this dildo.
Oh, you bought it?
Come on,
Okay,
man.
okay. I don't like that you're this excited about seeing the dildo, though, buddy.
I don't. We don't have a lot of, couples time.
Okay, hold on. I gotta. Okay, fuck. Hold on. Let me get.
What
to
color
this.
is it?
Barry, this dildo is going to be real disappointing the longer it takes.
Yeah.
Black.
No, it's
Get it up.
flesh colored. It's flesh
Do
colored.
it.
Who's
It's,
Flesh?
if this was a crayon box, this is definitely peach.
Greg
Yeah.
Oden?
Oh.
Okay.
Here we go. Let me get
There's
to
never
the
been
scene.
one that color this
Listen,
big.
there's a lot of pressure I feel right now.
No,
It's science fiction. It's
my
science
kids are
fiction.
completely unattended upstairs.
Here we go. You ready?
I'm with the
Bam!
no, Barry.
Wait, hold on. I didn't look. I didn't see
You
it.
didn't
Wait,
know that you
wait.
didn't look. It was right
I didn't see it.
there.
I didn't
That
see it.
thing was
I saw like
huge.
shells.
It's as
Do it
big
again.
as a display. It's a
Do
40-pound
it again.
donger. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Bam! Son of a bitch.
That's a thick
It looked
boy.
like a wet floor
It's
sign,
raining.
man.
Oh my god.
That son of a
Oh,
bitch is a
man.
traffic sign. They put stop
that guy
signs
drinks
on
water.
that. That thing is fuck. Bam! What? Oh
Ah!
my god!
Jesus Christ.
Is that
I
a
looked right
vein
at
or a
it.
tunnel?
I looked right at it. Oh my
I
god.
looked right at it.
What?
It turns you to
That's a
stone
garden
if you
hose.
peep at it. Oh my god! If the eye,
Man.
if you
My
make
mouth is
contact with the
open.
eye, oh man! All right, one more time.
Man.
3,
On the last
2,
episode of Sports
you ready?
Night Live.
1. Oh my god! Look at the vein on it. Jesus Christ!
Like
Okay,
it's just
that's
sitting
it.
on
No
the
more.
edge. Like
No
it's
more.
got penis legs hanging over the other side that we can't see. Like the balls just keep going and there's knees and stuff. It just looks like he's just sitting there waiting to get picked up
Those
by
are
his mom.
balls. Those are
That's fun.
tires. Somebody stole that from that store. Somebody walked in and literally was like,
Yeah.
To do
walking out with this
what?
massive peach dong.
That was fun.
That is a novelty at best.
That was
Wow.
Nobody is
What a
doing
very
that.
special blossom. Yes,
I don't.
indeed.
I'm having a problem with scale though. Like, I wish there was like something I knew, like a USA Today next to it, so I knew how big it was.
So there's, I mean, yeah, all
Like,
there
that
is
could
is.
be that could be like a regular size wiener in a very small store.
I've got the guy standing next to it. Let me screenshot that.
Okay, good. All right, let's see.
It's like he caught. It's like he caught a marlin. He's like, "Hey, look what I found."
Oh my god, guys, look at this dong I got. Look at this dong I
It
got.
gets
This is
bigger every
amazing.
time he tells a story. I
That
promise
is
you.
Las Vegas scavenger hunt champion for the last 10 years.
I was using that saltwater versus
what the
electric
fuck is
chicken
that?
bait.
What the hell is what just happened there? Why is that full screen? I don't need that.
Whoa.
Let's see it.
Oh no, I don't know how to
Easy
get out
there,
of this
Chief.
without. Oh, thank God!
Oh,
I
there's
gotta
all that.
cancel the stream. Here we go. You ready?
Yeah.
That's a dude standing next to it.
Wait.
It came to his chest.
Was that
That was the
Whoa.
wrong choice of words. It came to his chest. It was as tall as his chest. How about that? It's
Oh, my
not,
God.
it didn't come to his chest.
I need to see that one again.
All right,
Okay,
all right,
you ready?
real quick.
You ready? I don't want to do it too long. To 3.
No.
Fine.
So I'm going to count to 3 Mississippi. Everybody soak this shit up, all right?
All right.
All right, here we go. 3,
What's up,
2,
Discord?
1. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3
Okay,
Mississippi. Unless that dude is Tattoo from Fantasy Island, that's a big dong, okay?
Is he dressed like a mime?
You can't ask this many questions.
He looks like a
Marcel
mime.
Marceau.
No. You can't, I mean, listen, you can't complain about showing the dong picture and then do that gesture. This is not. We can't pick and choose when we're inappropriate. Okay, Barry.
All right, that's very low showing his
All right.
wiener.
I literally just came down to tell you that you don't have to pick Kenny up from work.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're closing early.
Oh cool.
Coworkers.
Happy Thanksgiving, Sarah.
I want that shirt. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you.
I want that too. It's almost tomorrow. I'll watch
Where's it
the
going?
greatest sitcom episode in the history of TV.
Oh yeah.
What?
Dropping turkeys. Wait, hold on. Hey, babe,
great
come here.
turkey
What's
drop.
what's the AM station?
Why
on
Magic
WKRP?
said the last thing I thought I was going to happen today was me tuning into 3 grown men talking about dildos.
It was 15:30.
Well, we come back.
Right,
did not know
right
that.
after the break, Johnny's going
Right
to eat a
after the break.
dildo right on air. It's great radio. You won't see it, but you'll hear it. Nom nom, folks. And
Babe,
now
go
a
get
word
the
from
dough.
our sponsor, Lakewood Church.
75 days till the draft.
Good joke.
Uh-oh, what'd you do, Johnny? Did you get in trouble?
Out there. This is how you got in trouble on the other show.
Yeah, I know. I saw her go get the dough. It's a bet, babe. The chat has spoken.
Get the dough.
We're almost up to 30s.
Go get the dough.
Tell the chat that we have 4 children and there's nowhere in this house that people don't see.
Yeah, that's true.
She comes in holding
Hey,
something like
can
a
I?
sword.
Hey, dude, you're not lying. We have more
Smacks me in the back of the head with it.
We have-
It's like Excalibur and shit.
I know. Problem is I got to go get the marine engine fuel to get that started.
Get the dough. Hey, go get the dough and the 50-to-1 ratio gas. It's labeled dough gas. Go Yeah.
Dough gas.
Diesel.
Shock's got the dough. Oh my God. Go get the
Got
dough.
wood.
She got so mad. He's like, it's just a bit, baby. It's just a go get it.
Baby, go get my piece.
The guy said to get
Girl, I
it.
think she's gonna hand me a gun, puts the dildo in my hand. Baby, wrong piece.
Baby, I want to show the chat my piece. Go grab it. You're like, anyways, yeah. So hey, what the fuck?
What?
Go
I
get
wanted the 6
dough.
hour, not
Oh my
the shaky
God.
bunny.
That should be a shirt. Go get the dough.
Baby, go get my dough. Put that in the hate chat.
Peppermill.
You're like a musket, like grinding it like a fucking musket and shit. Oh,
Well, that, you know, there was an Italian restaurant we went to years ago that had like that, had the massive pepper grinder that was
Took two people. One to hold it and one guy to manipulate.
one guy had to walk around. Oh, that is fucking hilarious.
Say when. Say when.
Oh my God, that's funny. Joe Pro said, "God dang, I just thought the OG Grind the Pepper episode was ridiculous." The OG Grind the Pepper episode was fun, but man, that was a good blow. Wait a minute.
Thank you.
I apologize.
You want some more?
I apologize. Oh my God, that thing was humongous, dude, and veiny. What makes a guy want to steal that, by the way? Like, he literally... can I show you the video?
Christmas is coming.
Come on, Shock.
Let it go by.
Take your lap.
Let it go by.
Take your
It's one of
lap.
these.
Take your lap, Shock.
Just got to watch that one go by.
Oh, my God. He literally walks into the store, picks it up like a sack of fertilizer, over the shoulder. Ball, by the way, just so we're clear, when he picks it up, I wonder if this is on YouTube. Yeah, I can't share it. When he picks it up, he grabs it by the head, but he turns it around so the ball's in the back. Yeah, and he's walking out.
What wrestler's move is that? The guillotine? You get it over and
no,
then
it's
drop
not a
RKO.
guillotine. That's an atomic bomb, I think.
Yeah,
No, that's a Stone Cold Stunner. Yeah, he's Stone Cold.
Is that a stunner?
The
What's in
dildo.
the stunner? I'd pick it up in a suplex. Hold it up like that. Hold the balls up.
I do like the idea of guillotining it because you got to wrap your legs. You get a guillotine. You got to get your legs around the back. You're just holding a dick.
Front naked choke.
I mean, that's only like 0.3% more gay than actual MMA is. So
Guillotining a big dildo.
yeah, I already
some of
got
those
two
guys are
guys
big
in underwear
dildos.
rubbing each other. Yeah, sorry.
Donna said, "I'm with
Sarah.
Sarah. I have so many questions. What are your questions,
Yeah, right.
Donna? We're happy to answer.
The follow-ups.
Well, Sarah's show's on after us, Donna, so
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
tune in.
Yeah, right.
Sarah,
she's gonna be
Sarah
mad that you
needs
put
her
an
own
H on
show.
there.
She needs her own show.
Oh, and Donna, you'll appreciate this. The missus is a LSU alum, so
Oh, look at that.
that's why y'all.
I can
that's
see
why y'all
Sarah
simpatico.
on the show. Hey, babe, bring me the dough. Johnny be like,
You're fucking chewing me out too. I didn't hear specifically what she said, but I know what she said. I got it.
I love because then Johnny, when she yells that, Johnny would be like, she finally started an OnlyFans. Fuck yeah. Now
Yeah.
we're making money.
Fuck.
This some
Take
bitch
less
is paying
work.
for itself. Finally, we won't have to rent this some bitch no more. Could you imagine going down to rent a center?
I know. I've been looking at her feet for free.
Enjoy it while you can.
Oh, it's hilarious. Oh my god. Well, it'll be our last day on Twitch, but it
Yeah.
was worth it.
I can't wait to get a message from Don. Hey guys, got a couple screenshots here.
Sage says, "Yeah, this might be a video on demand that we're not going to run."
I forgot about that altogether.
Sage says,
Just
he's
to let you
busy
know,
now.
Dude, that guy
Zeus
only wants to
and,
do shows on nights we're not doing fucking shows.
No, he then said he was like, "Hey, well, pick a game. Let's do a quarter or a half." I'm like, "We don't do games.
Yeah. on the Saturday on a Saturday night when they
Let's do
Yeah,
Monday
I know.
Night Football. No, we don't do games. We don't do. I'll get it figured out before Sunday.
We'll figure it out.
We're definitely, though, if you didn't watch this show, the numbers, we're not going to have it up for video on demand. It doesn't affect our hourly watch time with.
Are you gonna literally pull it down because of the
Yeah.
3-foot dick on it?
Yeah.
Like it was
What?
I don't need. Yeah.
It's a fake dick. I don't think anyone would believe that it was a real dick.
It
Well, hold
doesn't
on.
fall into the three
Can I
rules.
show dildos
On Twitch. Yeah, you asking the Discord? Like, hey guys, urgent
Hey,
matter.
guys.
Before I delete this, are we allowed to
It was
show
newsworthy.
milliseconds worth of dildo pictures?
Wait a second.
Oh, it's got to be corporate speak, isn't it? Let's take a minute.
Some guy wants to know if he can show himself pouring dildos on Twitter, like making dildos, like, and then I make the mold,
Oh,
and then I
like
pour
how
them-
it's made? Oh, like with an actual, like, no.
Art.
I
It's
want to
science.
see that how it's made. This is how they make staples, and this is how they make big rubber dicks.
Dirty
Stay
jobs
tuned.
with Mike
That's
Rowe.
funny.
I can't believe he didn't do
Staples.
that. Actually,
Clothespins. Gas-powered lawnmowers and giant penises.
Can I
All on the
stream
net, how it's
myself
made.
pouring silicone dildos? I mean silicone sculptures.
Well, what'd they say?
This on Reddit. I've had a few people ask if I could stream the process that I go through making my things. It wouldn't be difficult for me to set it up and wouldn't mind making some of my customers extra happy. This is a serious question, though. I've done it in a
Serious question.
tasteful manner where I'm not flopping them around or even demolding them on a stream. Would this be allowed? Sounds interesting, but to be sure, you might want to read the nudity, pornography, and other sexual content.
Okay.
I don't think we fall into that, Barry. This was a news story. The 3 explicit rules we were given, we have not violated.
True. This was
Which
a
were
news story.
Which were what again? I forgot.
It
News
was
story.
on TMZ.
No coke, no racism,
Coke.
Yeah.
no simulated sexual activity or real sexual activity.
Yeah, no, it was a theft. It was
It
a
was.
true.
It
Dude,
was a
what's
true
harder than
crime
true
podcast.
crime podcast? Yeah, exactly.
Dun, dun.
This is part of my true
Dick
crime
Wolf.
podcast called "Bitches Love Murder."
I guarantee you there
my
is a
God.
couple of our female counterparts here on Twitch that do their show live from their place, and there's one sitting on a desk in plain view somewhere.
Oh,
I think it's the
100%.
realism of it, though. The realism, like if you had
This
the
is
weird
news.
alien wieners.
It's not the Onion.
So I'm on a
This shit
page
happened.
from Twitch that says nudity, pornography, and other sexual content. I searched for the word dildo and it did not come up. Let me search for the word toy. Oh,
Oh Lord.
Oh, that worked.
sexually suggestive content using or featuring sex toys in context unrelated to sexual education. Oh, well, we're good, guys. It was a crime. It was 100% a
news.
crime
We're
that the
talking
guy
about the crime.
stole. Yeah, we were. Listen, I'll die on this rubber hill. I don't give a shit. Shut me down, Twitch. Good luck. Oh, don't do that, please. Don't.
Dun, dun.
They're gonna do it. They're gonna do it.
Law and order. Burn, burn, dun, 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 dun.
Stolen dildos unit.
Oh my god! I hear the 24 theme music.
I can hear
Don't
Ice
mess
T
with
doing the
latex.
investigation now. It was what? It was
Sorry,
what?
different show. CSI.
I guess we'll have to find out if we're right or if we're dong. Yeah!
That was real radio in my day.
You see that interaction there? You don't get that with a rundown.
Open discussion of prophylactics, completely organic. It's what
In my
this
time,
industry
it was
built for.
It was referred to as a dingus. Okay. Some call it a phallus.
A schlong.
Kids call it a chode.
Oh my god! Yeah, Don is true. Might have to be nice to YouTube now. I know. I was talking about jumping ship to
Yeah,
Twitch
right.
full time.
Well, oh shit.
We have to
Hit my
stick
own-
around.
Oh, my own dong here.
Hey, well, we won't be doing Thursday night. Do we want to give our pickaroos right here?
Jerry! Thank you for the 19 biddies, Cherry.
Hey, Cherry Stone. Echo.
We miss you. Happy
Just get around,
Thanksgiving
man.
to you, dear
Yes, Cherry.
Cherry.
Love
Formerly
you doing
known
on the
as
streams.
Harpy.
Keep it up, Boo Boo. Keep it up.
You know what? F it.
Yeah.
We'll tweet the picks out on Thursday.
No.
Screw
Let's
that.
run through them real quick. Just
You guys
we
doing
don't have to
anything
belabor the
special
point.
Thursday while we're
It's
here?
8:56. Joe Pro, thank you for the 303 biddies.
Joe, bro, my dude. My dude.
John, you and Sarah and the fam doing anything special Thursday? Just hanging out at Castle Westling? What's going on Thursday?
Tomorrow we celebrate the Wednesday of Thanksgiving, a holiday we call West Giving. That's when we do all the foods. Well, we don't do turkey. We do like I don't know what we got this year. We got I don't know, weird shit, right? So we all the traditional side dishes, but then weird main dishes. And then on actual Thanksgiving, her dad comes up from Kemah, and we go to the movies with the whole family, and then usually Buca de Beppo. Okay. But they're closed to in dining, so I think we're going to some other Italian restaurant. So yeah, we have a big Italian food feast for actual Thanksgiving.
Buca de dildo.
Dig it.
Go to that.
What's the movie this year? Have you made the decision yet?
I'm not sure. It might be The Eternals or Encanto. I'm not sure which way we're bouncing.
What the fuck is Encanto?
Exactly. I don't know.
It's another Pixar.
Thank you for the
and then the Ghostbusters.
Donna, we love you, Boo Boo. Thank you, sweetie.
I think the pro move here might be we're going to pivot to the Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Smart.
Yeah.
Boy, I'm going to be shit-housed by the time the show's over. I have drank a lot of Crown.
Especially me now, because I thought I had to go get my kid from work, so I was
all right. Let's get Shock.
Nice.
Shock. What the fuck?
Yeah, god damn it, man.
It's gonna happen.
Barry, can you put a WTF underneath there?
I can hold. It's gonna take forever.
And you're telling me
They
things like
they
that,
play someone
that
else.
you haven't been high since
someone.
1997, right?
I haven't. You guys said that Sunday too, though. I mean,
Dan Campbell isn't even picking the fucking Lions to win this game.
Even Dan Campbell doesn't think that's going to be. I mean, look, there's really no right or wrong answer here unless you pick the Lions, and then that's the wrong answer here.
Yeah,
it is a close game. But explain your pick,
Defend
Shock.
your
Why are
pick.
you going? Yeah, why'd you
defend
go
your fucking
Lions?
pick. Is it Jared Goff coming back? Is that it?
throw the records out the window. No, Tim Boyle will be behind center, and you cannot, under any circumstances, discount the magic, the Motor City magic of Ford Field on Thanksgiving morning.
Ooh.
Kickoff at 11 a.m.
True.
And fuck,
11:30.
Oh fuck, I don't know. Well,
I'll tell you what, Shock. I'll give you this. Thanksgiving NFL football loves the hero backup quarterback. Backup quarterbacks, especially third stringer dudes, they tend to have heroic wins on Thanksgiving. So, but the Chicago Bears are starting Andy Dalton, who is technically their backup too. So, do you have
also his hair is made of cranberry
out?
Sauce, so that doesn't
That's
bode
true.
well on Thanksgiving
That is absolutely
Day.
true.
Yeah,
He's the Red Rocket.
yeah. Also,
We had a
did
dog
just
we used
see
to call
that?
the Red
Didn't somebody
Rocket,
steal
too.
that from a store in the Red Rocket or the Red Rifle? The Red Rocket. I think he's the Red
It was
Rifle.
about 4 feet long.
If I remember that picture correctly, and when I close my eyes, I still see it. That's the blonde bomber.
The peach tree.
That's the big tan man right there.
The old poon harpoon.
All right.
That's the beige buster.
We are all
Speaking
on the
of-
Bills to beat the Saints. Are you feeling confident in this pick now that the Saints have signed Taysom Hill to a new deal, making him a wealthy man if and only if he
That's
plays
fucking money
quarterback?
laundering.
He'll be broke if he doesn't play quarterback. But hey, it's a good deal for everybody. Just the Bills have not been playing like they as good as this team is or should be. But I'll still take the Bills over the Saints, even though they're on the road.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what?
this is one. Sorry, go ahead, Sean.
No, go.
No, mine was real quick. This is the one where I was hemming and hawing back and forth. I damn near want to switch to the Saints. I think this is going to be the best game of the day. But yeah, I think the Bills. I think they get right and win it by about 4. But this should be the best game of the day. That's all I got.
Okay.
I was gonna say I like New Orleans home games on holidays. Halloween and at the Superdome is always a treat, or whatever they're calling it now. It's not Mercedes-Benz; it's a different name now. But yeah, I think this will be a lackluster game. This will be the one that we're eating during. Probably won't be too closely. And then oh shit, this game was going on, and the Bills are winning 27-25.
I'll be napping through it. All right, the last game we had to pick.
I think the official name of the place is now the Dogecoin Football Barn.
The arm barn. Yeah, I like that.
Well done. Last one, Raiders at the Dallas Cowboys. We all picked the Cowboys despite them laying a big fat egg against KC on the road. They come home, get some home cooking. I don't know what to make of this Raiders team. I still think the Dallas Cowboys are a good football team. They'll figure out some offensive line scheme protection issues that they've had. And I'm still confident in the Cowboys 28-21.
Here's the thing that could turn that for the Raiders is the fact that he doesn't have a Cooper's going to be out. I can't see CeeDee Lamb coming through the concussion protocol that quickly. If Ngakoue and Crosby can, if Max Crosby and Yannick Ngakoue can get pressure on Dak and knock him around, that could turn the tide for the Raiders. But otherwise, why wouldn't they just hand the ball off? Why wouldn't Dallas just run the ball at the Raiders otherwise? So that's going to be another bad game. 3 bad games on Thursday.
Agreed.
All 6 teams, by the way, playing on Thursday lost on Sunday. All 6 teams lost on Sunday.
Fun times indeed.
Here's my guess on the score of this one, Shock. I'm saying 34-17. Cowboys roll in this one. I think Gallup is your 130-yard 2-touchdown receiver. Boom, smash.
100 on the ground from Pollard.
Yeah, exactly. Pollard's been waiting for this job. Ezekiel Elliott likely out of this
I'm
game.
finding a team or a channel to raid while you guys take us home.
Is there a rubber dong?
No, Speeds Benchmark Live NFL Talk. Week 11 highlights, Thanksgiving matchups. Let's do that. He's only got 2 guys following and watching right now.
Yeah, put them in there.
Let's show Speeds and Benchmark some love. They're Houston guys, by the way.
Oh, no shit. Let's all hang out.
Sports Accelerator team guys.
Love it. Chat, tell them we said hi and what's up.
Titan Hugo, H-Town Badger, Terrence, and Tony, Joe Pro. We love you to death, man. Thank you guys for making us what we are. We appreciate the whole Riot Squad. Cherry, we love you. Thank you. Everybody that sent bids, we love you. Thank you so much.
We love Grab Ass Tuesday. Tonight was no different. Thanks to each and every one of you that showed up, stuck around all night. We love you guys. We wish you all a magical Thanksgiving Day. For Barry Laminack, for John and Sarah Wessling, for the great Nick Lowry, I'm Mike Liebeshock. This has been Sports Riot live on Twitch. We will see you Thursday morning, 10 a.m. right here. Have a wonderful holiday.
No, Sunday, not Thursday.
Sunday morning.
Sunday, 10 a.m. Did I say Thursday?
You said Thursday. We'll see you Sunday. Love you.
Come Thursday.
No,
stop by.
That'd be too full to come on Thursday. What? Okay.
Arrogance and tearing them down, abolishing ignorance like scholarships to colleges with knowledge that's sure to open minds like neurologists. Keep up by speaking deep word paintings, abstract rhyme scheme, dream interpretations. A large abundance of funk that's loud as trumpets and drum kits, but deep as dungeons. You need a compass to navigate. Just gravitate.